will all consolidate and you pay one P&P of £2.95. Okay, so should we get on with tools of the trade? I think I've told you everything I need to tell you. Yep, okay, right. So it's all about quilting. Now, before I start on the tools, I'm going to tell you about a quilt as you go. A quilt as you go, always very popular. Now, this is called Paris on Point. This is one Joy made for us. Now, what you do is, I haven't got it here. I have to show you the picture of it. There we go. Now, we know Quilt As You Go. Oh, it's only $11.95. That's good, isn't it? We know Quilt As You Go sells out really, really, really quickly. This is what, sorry? Right, okay. The actual quilt is 80% polyester, is that right? 20% cotton. What it is, let me explain to you what it is, because you can't see from that picture there. When you open the packet, I'm sorry I haven't got it here, there's been a bit of a mix-up and everything. Once you open the packet, there is a great big sheet of polycotton wadding with the quilt already printed on it. I haven't even got one to show you. With the quilt, with the block already printed on it. And inside, once you open it, there's a piece of paper telling you all the sizes of pieces of fabric you need to cut out in which fabrics. And then you literally sew the fabric straight on to the wadding. You sew the fabric straight onto the wadding and create a block. But what they say is, there's 6 of them, and they come like this. Let me show you. You get 6 in a packet, and they're joined on. Oh yeah, this is the 6. They're joined on like that. And what you do is you cut them up. So you just work on one block at a time. You take the block, you've got the wadding, it's got the lines drawn on it, and it tells you this is number 1. So for example, this is number 1. So you do this one first. And what happens is you stitch it there and fold it back. So you do that one and stitch it back. Then you stitch that one on and fold it back. Then you stitch that one on. So it tells you exactly how to do it as you're going along. So you do a block automatically. And then what Joy did, you'll end up with 6 blocks, not bound, obviously. You'll end up with 6 blocks finished. And then what Joy did is made a table runner out of the 6 blocks. You don't have to do that. You need to buy another block. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's put 5 there, so you get 6 in a packet. So you'd better make 1 runner of this and 1 table mat. Or, of course, you can just make a lap quilt, because those 2 fit there. Really lovely little lap quilt or a baby cot quilt out of them. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. So you get 6. It is 6, isn't it, in the block? So you get 6 blocks in the packet for £11.95. The wadding was already there, and you stitch it on as you go. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It is like you know, like colouring in by numbers. It's like that, but quilt you go, quilting by numbers. It is an absolutely fantastic, and it always sells incredibly, incredibly quickly. Right, we need you to get in touch today. Oh, excuse me. We need you to get in touch today. So you know how to do it. Web chatters. It comes straight through. Little Paul can send it through. If you send an email through, he reads that one out for me. So if you've got any questions, just let me know. If you want anything to see, just let me know. Right, where are we starting? Pens. Now, I am doing Odicoat again today, because but at the moment, we've got an issue. We've got lots of issues today. Bit of an issue going on today. Right. These are brilliant. These are absolutely brilliant. I'll take one out in a second. They're retractable pencils. Oh, now, well, I'll only do 1 of them. I've got green, white, and pink, right? I've never done the pink one. Let's do the pink one. Right. This is like, remember you used to have your retractable pencils, your mechanical pencils at school? This is exactly like that. So what you get in the packet is you get that, and you get and you get 6 refills. Now, we do sell the refills on our website as well. If you run out of them, you can get them. So what you do is, you see the button at the end here? You know this is the pink one because it's got the pink circle on there. When you look at the green, I don't know if you can see, oh yes, look, the green one has got a green circle at the top, and the white one has got a white circle at the top. So if you buy more than one, you'll be able to see. Literally, you press this in, and look, the pink, there you go, look, the pink lead's coming out the other end. I'll tell you what, Jennifer Mills loves these because she says they're so fine. If you're drawing, like your darts on, oh, I've just too. If you're drawing darts on your fabric, can you see that on the fabric? Oh, yes, look, that was a bit messy, that one there. But But if you're drawing things or you want to do cross-hatching on a black fabric and you haven't got that wonderful thing that Andrew was showing you, look, isn't that brilliant? Now, the button at the end here, that's a rubber. So if you think, oh, I've made a mistake, you literally, look, just rub it out. Gone. And you could play noughts and crosses, Paul, if you wanted to. And if you don't want to rub it out with the rubber, you can just wash it out if you wash the fabric. Right, where do you want to go, Paul? No, here, on your noughts and crosses. Here. Are you crosses or noughts? All right, I'll go there. Paul goes there, so I'll go there. Oh, nobody's going to win this one. Oh, you see, nobody's won that one. Anyway, you don't have to play noughts and crosses with it. So it comes in the pink. That's the pink one. $9.95. Also, do you want me to show you the white as well? I might as well, mightn't I? I won't do noughts and crosses. I'll just... Oh, no, we started already. Little Paul's going, it's all white, this one. Favourite what? Apparently, Little Paul's my favourite. Oh, there's the white one. I'm not playing noughts and crosses that time. We could play hangman this time. Okay, hangman. An A. A. Oh. Oh, they've got it, sewing quarter. There you go, you see. So that's the white one. I'm playing noughts and crosses on fabric and hangman on it, but we... Mike's too clever for his own good, isn't he? Because he read my mind because he's a witch. Right, this is the green. I wonder if this shows up on the black. Oh, yes. Look. This is green. That's the green one, if you want the green one. Shall I show you the green one on the cream fabric? Let's see if you might be able to see it. There you go. Oh, can you see that? That's the green one. It's fantastic, isn't it? So they're the only three I've got at the moment. It does come in lots of other colours. It comes in grey, yellow, and something else. But you have to check the website for the other colours because I think they're out of stock at the moment. £9.95 for either of those. Right, okay. There's no cards here, so I can't do a magic trick for you. What's next? Oh, now this is fantastic. If you see this block, right? Lucy made this. Now, is that 4 blocks? I think that's 4 blocks, isn't it? Because it's a 6-inch block, yeah. So that's 4 blocks there. Isn't that lovely? Now, it's called the Scrap Crazy 6-inch. So that would be your finished block there. I'll just show you. There you go. That's your finished block. Because it's a 6-inch block, isn't it? So that's your finished block. It's the same on the other side there. But you're thinking, oh, all those rulers to do that. You don't need all those rulers to do that. This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. Oh, excuse me a minute. They all come hermetically sealed. There we go. Got it. Yes. I know, you see, this wasn't my show, you see. This is when Natasha was supposed to be, and she's so much better at things like this. I'm just covering for Natasha because she's not very... And she's fine. She's fine. It's that little Freddie who's got chicken pox. Right. So you get four rulers, right? But you get 5 designs. Stop going so close to your microphone, little Paul. Right. So you use all of these different rulers. Well, where's that one go then? No, I'm no expert at this. You sure this is the right block, little Paul? Oh, no. See, this is what happens when I'm in a rush coming in. Amy, can you get me my glasses off my desk? Oh, you got them. Oh, no, she's got a paintbrush, but I need my glasses, yeah. Right. No, so I'll show you the instructions, because I can't see what that's saying. I've got this non-slip 6-inch creative block. It's by Creative Grid. Do you know Rachel the ruler? Absolutely fantastic. Her rulers are incredible. But this, oh, here you go. Look, so in the block, that's A, that's the triangle there. You see that one there. But this is also E, because it's that little bit in there. A to E is that one there. Oh, thank you. Right? Then you can also do, look at the block here. This is C. And then you've also got B here as well. This is the wrong. This isn't the right example, Paul. No, look, because that's this pattern. Look, that's A. I'm ever so sorry. I told you it was on those days, didn't I? This is the wrong block. That's the wrong block. But anyway, you can create this block with it. Look, this is what I'm showing you here. So you get that lovely scrap crazy size there. And there, you see all the different shapes you get within it. And then A and E, you can get 2 shapes out of A and E. And then on the back there, you can colour it in yourself. That would be what your template for your massive quilt would be like. Be fantastic, wouldn't it? Especially using all those gorgeous bright colours. So rather than you having to worry, look at all the details. Oh, you can do different ones, look. You see, you can do that one there, but I haven't got that one. Unless Lucy was very, very ultra clever. Yes, I know, but that's not one that's on the illustration, that's all. Lucy must have done a completely different one with that. Because let's see which ones you could use for which then. She's very clever. No, you see? That one's not there at all. No, never mind. Right. Went in my basket, didn't it? Yeah. How much is it anyway? £22.95. £22.95. It's not set up yet. Okay, what's next? Rulers. The yellow ones or the crazy, because that's Creative Grid, Rachel ruler. All of our experts, they all say the same thing. They couldn't live without their Creative Grid rulers. I've got 3 to show you today. Right, let's start with this one then. 52 centimetres, this one. 20.5 centimetres, I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, 20.5 by 20.5, 52 by 52. Got everything you need. Everything you need. I could do with a plain piece of fabric or something really to go behind this, but never mind. You can't do that. I can show you the spots. Yeah. Basically, it's the most brilliant Creative Grid rulers. You can use it to do your rotary cutting with. You've got your 45-degree line there for your bias strips. You've also got all of the increments. Now, this one's in inches. The black. What's brilliant is just go wherever you want, and I'll follow you if you like. The blacks, you get the numbers in black and white. You get all the size increments of the inches in black and white. But what's brilliant is the white one goes from like 19 to 1, and then this one's got the halves in. The black one's got the halves in there, and it's the same going across this way. You've got the half measurements and the full measurements going down there. All these brilliant little discs that you can see on them, you'll know this. All these brilliant little discs here on the bottom of the ruler, they are all non-slip discs. So if I just put it down on if you want to move it around, it moves around that's going to do funny things to your telly, I do apologise. But then, if you then press it down like this to cut, when you get your rotary cutter, it's nice and firm, look. It's not going anywhere. Once you've got those table's wobbling, but the ruler isn't it? £49.95. Brilliant. And as I say, and also, if you've got that thing on your phone, QR reader, right, on your phone, all of these come with instructions, but you can go to the QR reader, there it is there, and it'll read it for you. Rachel Ruler's done that, and read it for you, and there's instructions on however you get those things. Oh, Nicola, good morning, John, so fantastic. Nicola, I feel all fingers and thumbs today. I don't feel right today. Couldn't manage quilting without my Creative Grid rulers. Love my mechanical pencil too. Oh, Nicola, you're so kind, thank you. Next ruler. I am all fingers and thumbs today. I'm all a bit jittery today. Here we go. I've got the other ruler to show you. I'll do the three rulers and I'll show you the Odicoat. Okay, so this is a ruler. This one is 21.6 centimetres by 62 centimetres, 8.5 by 24.5 inches. Now, what most of our quilting ladies do is experts here, is they buy both of these. Because what they do is, this is the long thing. So if you're cutting across the fabric, fold your fabric in half. You can cut across right the way across the fabric, because this is 24, unless of course it's 60 inches wide, 24 inches. Right, oh, sorry. There, so you've got the 24 inches, so you could fold your fabric in half and strip right the way across. But then what they also do, there it is, but then what they do is they also get this one, which is the 8.5 inch. And if they want to square up a corner, they just match these two up together. Then you've got the whole corner, you see. So this here is the, that's the that's the 8.5 by 8.5 that's just gone out there, 16.95. And then that's the one we just showed you, the longer one there. 8.5 by 24.5 inches. Right, okay, here we go. Let's go and do some Odicoating. It's got nothing to do with quilting. I know it's got nothing to do with quilting, but so many of you wanted it yesterday, so I'm going to do a little demonstration for you today. I haven't got my apron today. Oh. Well, I normally wear an apron while I do this. Okay. Who cut this so small? This is supposed to be my use newspaper, use anything. A plastic bag is best. If you use an old plastic bag, just put that on your desk for making sure you don't ruin the table that you're working on. Basically, what Odicoat is, I'll just show you the Odicoat here. What Odicoat is, I'll have to wait for a cameraman, sorry. What Odicoat is, it's a spreadable paste, like a glue that you coat your fabric with. There it is. You put it on, coat your fabric with it, and it makes your fabrics a well, there you go, look, waterproof adhesive gel. Let's say adhesive? Yeah, waterproof adhesive gel. Okay, I suppose what it means by adhesive, you just add, I'll show you what you do, right? What you do is you get your fabric, so say you're making a makeup bag or something like that. Okay. Do you know what? Have I got any scissors? No, don't worry, I'll just do a corner of it then. Honestly, I do apologise, everybody. This is what happens. Right, so the Odicoat is a thick glutinous gel in the pot there. What you need to do is, I'm not quite sure where they found this, this brush hasn't been cleaned. Right, so you just get a little bit on your brush, and then you literally just paint it onto your fabric like this. You just paint it onto your fabric like that. It's a bit like putting wallpaper on. I won't do the whole thing, but it's a bit like putting wallpaper. You do this, right, and you cover your whole fabric. Now, if you go and look at the infomercials on the internet about it, they put it on with like a credit card. I much prefer to put it on with a brush like this, because you know you're going to get it everywhere. And you just literally just work it into the fabric like that. Right? Now, what you need to do is, if you just want it a little bit, I did have some samples with 1 layer on, 2 layer on, 3 layer on. If you want it incredibly waterproof, then put 3 layers on. Leave it for an hour. So once you've done that, leave it for 1 hour, and then do the next one. Leave it for another hour, and then do the next one. Or you could just do it with 1 layer. It still works, I'll show you in a minute. Just do it with 1 layer and just leave it for 24 hours before it, so it's a project to do the day before, don't start sewing it. Once it's done, you can stitch through it and everything, because it doesn't clag up your needle or anything like that. Now, we've done it 2 different ways. Yesterday, Victoria Peake used it, and she Odicoated her fabric before it was made. When I was on with, what's her name, crazy old... Rebecca Reed, right, who was in yesterday. What was she wearing? She was in for meetings yesterday. She's just come back from Glastonbury, and she was a bit like, away with the fairies, you know what I mean? Anyway, she said she made a little bag, right, a little bag like this. She's our technical editor, yeah. And then she coated it afterwards, you see. So that's just got one coating on it. And you can see there, you can see that that's just got one coating on it. But if you did 3, now this one's on the batik fabric. Oh, this one's got something in it. Hang on. What's this got in it? Oh, what? What's There's my samples. There's my samples, look. Yes, there we go. So it goes 1 layer, 1 layer, 2 layers, 3 layers. Hang on then. Sometimes I wonder, it was never like this at ITV, I tell you. Oh, it was not. I don't know if you can see there, but this one's got 3 layers, that one's got 2 layers, that's got 1 layer on it. This is much more malleable. This is still malleable, look, but it's just a little bit more crunchy, that one. And these are ones Victoria did yesterday. That's the 3 there, you see. That's the 2, that's the 1, and then that's it with nothing on there. Oh, if you like that lobster fabric, got some of that, go to the website and have a look. There might be some of that available. It's lovely, isn't it? Anyway. So what you then do, what we did was, with this one, was it's lined, you see, fully lined, this one. What we did was this is water, live lights, live studio, electricity. Right, okay. So, look, this is what it does. It's like bathing a baby, right? But you see how the water rivulets off it? Just drips off it like that. And then you use your monogram towel. Hello, monogram towel. That was mine, wasn't it? When we did the embroidery machine. Oh, it was fabulous, that was. To just dry it like that. And then, inside, the water hasn't gone through to the inside, you see. Now, what I would maybe do is do a wash bag. If you're going to make a wash bag, make the lining, Odicoat the lining. Because you know when you go away, I say this every time we do it, you know when you go away and sometimes the shampoo bursts inside there and you get there and it's all out and seeped out all over your shoes and your clothes and everything like that. Won't have that problem, will you? It's brilliant. It's fantastic. It's £14.95. Right, okay. Now, I'm going to put that in the water only because it needs cleaning. Right. Right, remember my, have a look at the picture have you got the picture there? That's still available. The Quilt As You Go is still available. If you want some of that. I've got glue all over my hands now. £11.95. Quilt As You Go, 80/20 cotton. Paris on point, £11.95. Right. Books. Hello. 4 lovely books to show you today. Now, I've never seen this one before, so I'm going to do this one first. It's called When Bad Things Happen to Good Quilters, right? It's £17.95 by Joan Ford. And it's just the most... Look, it's got all the different things you need to know, really, about quilting. About the sewing machine. All the different things that could possibly go wrong, they explain them all to you. Oh, you're doing a magnificent job. Don't worry about today. Oh, thank you, Nicola. Karen, morning, John. You're doing great. It's the weather. It makes everything feel heavy and out of sync. It's because I'm meant to be on a day off. That's right. Leslie, does Odicoat stop fabric fraying? Oh, that's a good question. I would imagine that it would. Bring me that sample, Amy, one of those samples with the Odicoat on it. I'll carry on with the book in a second. Yeah, bring me that one over. Yes, the answer to your question is yes. I'm going to be really, really, really tough with it. Look. I am looking angry, but nobody was looking at me. Anyway, look. Oh, with all that, there's one little thread come off. Oh, hello. Amy's down there. Right, let's get building your part. Let's carry on with this book. Software. All the information you need about quilting. Let's make blocks. It's basically all the things you need to know. Seam allowances, how you use your... now, isn't that funny? We're doing the Sawtooth Star in a minute, and I had the rulers, look, and I've had the rulers that they're showing, and the Sawtooth Star. That's all today. That's coming up. Jayne's doing that in about half an hour's time. Doesn't need to be plugged in, Amy. Doesn't need to be plugged in. A few tips for appliquing. Ready, set, and sew. Quilting the quilt. Because you know, this is where I got confused when I first came here. Because lots of people, like I did before I started here, thought that the quilt was the patchwork, right? But it's not. You do the patchwork, and then you quilt it. And then you quilt it. You can quilt by hand. You can quilt by machine. You can do whatever patterns you like. You can do cross-stitch. You can, not cross-patch. You can do swirly gigs. Then looking after your quilt. It's such a lovely book. It's all about your quilting, isn't it? Isn't it brilliant? All the information. All the information. Sweet treat taper. Lovely, aren't they? Look at that. That's nice. Warm Memories t-shirt. Oh, that's made out of old t-shirts. You see, what Lucy suggested I did the other day was make it, because I always give all my shirts to charity when I finish with them and everything. But she said you should make a quilt with all your shirts on, all your shirt patterns on. Be very busy, wouldn't it? Be a very busy quilt, that one. Okay. I've got a message from Barbara. Is it your mum? Oh, it's an email. John, you're a scream. I don't feel like it today, Barbara, I tell you. What a joy. No, Joy's not in today, it's Jayne today. Joke. And Emily's emailed in as well. Oh, she's made a quilt using Creative Grid. She's going to show a picture of that in a minute. That's Emily. Which one? All right, Kaif's brilliant little patchworks. This is beautiful. Everything to do with Kaif is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? We love Kaif's fabrics, don't we? Look. Look. He's on his honeymoon at the moment. Yeah, he got married. He got married last weekend. Or was it the weekend before? Can't remember. Oh, excuse me. No, of course I wasn't invited. I'm not special anymore. Do you know what? Somebody's going to get slapped so hard in the break. And I don't condone violence. Aren't these gorgeous? You could look at these all day long, fussy cutting there. That's a really beautiful one there. Floor cushion. Could be better than blue. I'm muttering away to myself. I'm thinking about how lovely this. I was thinking about, right, oh, that would look lovely in my brain, right? I was thinking that looked lovely in my back bedroom, right? and then I said out loud, oh no, I think it'd be better in another. You know what I mean? I'm like talking to myself. Anyway, look, Hayley came to my house for the first time this last weekend. She loved it. She loved it. Checkerboard tote bag. It's got, look at all of the look. Japanese flower cushion. We'll get Jennifer Taylor to make that one. Say that again. No, you haven't been invited. Because Hayley was doing my village fete. She had a stall at my village fete, gypsy shawl. And we do that fabric, don't we? We do that fabric. Isn't it lovely? I just think all of the colours, all these colours are just brilliant. When will Mandy Shaw be next on Sewing Quarter, says Sally. Sally, she's on the 22nd of July. Saturday, the 22nd of July, me, Little Paul, because we're going to be telling you all about our Festival Quilt Show on that day as well. Festival of Quilts. Okay, that's Kaif. Next, Jelly Roll Dreams. Now, I know we all call them jelly rolls, design rolls. We just call them what they're called by the There we go, look at that. This is lovely. Oh, that one's for Emma, that's nice. So what's this called? Jelly Roll Dreams. So these are all made out of design rolls, jelly rolls, which as we know are all the 2.5 inch by the width of the fabric. They're lovely, aren't they? I'm getting more and more fascinated, because obviously I'm from a dressmaking, dress pattern background. I'm getting more and more fascinated by quilts. Elizabeth, you're doing a great job this morning, John. Just ordered Odicoat to keep my shopping bag dry. Elizabeth, brilliant. Brilliant idea. Thank you for that. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for joining in. What it's all about, really, isn't it? These are lovely, aren't they? You see, the thing about any of these quilting books, they could oh, I think somebody might have made Garden Walk, have they? Somebody's either made the Black Hole. Oh, I love that one. Or they've made, maybe these are future plans. Oh, there's loads of different choices. Little Paul's got no future plans at all. He just lives minute by minute. Aren't they gorgeous? So what I was saying was these could all be coffee table. Oh, love. Little Paul's about to start his first sewing project. We've been discussing it this morning. That's nice. Pinwheel. I think we've done that one, haven't we? That lovely. Really, really. Oh, look, what's that one called? Oh, Pac-Mania. I thought it was going to be like Rainbow Delight or something. They're lovely. Oh, this is a nice book. I like this book. What I also like is, you know how sometimes they just show you one picture of a quilt and then that's it. But they've shown it in 2 different colours in this book. Look, hang on. Look. So you can see what it was going to look like, because it's a very different effect. In that, you see, Timothy likes that one best. Loving that muffin. Little Paul will love this one, because he's got a muffin top. Oh, he switched me off. Yeah, he'll be blocking me on Facebook again. Oh, no, he's already done that. Diamonds are a girl's best friend, Michael. There we go. That's Jelly Roll Dreams. One last book. Oh, I love that. I'm calming down now, you see. I'm calming down now. It's nothing to do with Little Paul's jokes. Has Emily sent a picture? Have we got Emily's picture ready? This is Emily's picture. Oh, Emily. That's amazing. Oh, now she's used. Okay, we'll show that again in a minute, Emily, because you've made that with Creative Gift rulers, which I've already shown you, and the add a quarter ones as well. Emily, that is incredible. There's a lot of work gone into that one, Emily. Well done. Okay, last book, Small Projects to Quilt. We've already made this cushion. Lucy made this. I nearly said Lulu there. Who's Lulu? Lucy made this. I've interviewed Lulu at the Fashion Awards. She was very nice. She's got longevity, hasn't she? She's been around for 100 years or so, hasn't she, really? That's gorgeous. Once Upon a Scrap. $7.95, this book. And how many projects are in it? Let's have a look. Well, that's nice. There's the cushion that we've made. We've got that in the back. Should we get Amy to get that out? We can get Amy to find that for you. It's lovely. Oh, it's the one they chose to put on the front, look there. £7.95. Oh, do you want to do what? Okay, before the rulers. Okay, right. What have I lost? I told you it's going to be one of those mornings, didn't I? You've got to have one of these. You've got to have one of these. I don't know how... Oh, you will use string quilting if you're going to do a plique. If you're going to do a plique. This is a June Taylor Teflon press sheet, 18 by 18 inches. Now, it's a pressing cloth with a difference, because it looks like it's going to melt, doesn't it? It looks like that'd be plastic and it'll be melt. It's a Teflon sheet, right? You can use it for so many different things. Yesterday, for example, please be quiet. Victoria Pete was using this to do, she was using Bonderweb to do her applique, wasn't she? And she'd not used this. Basically, what you do is you this is what I would do. You know you've got your fabric with your Bonderweb on it, you peel back off. Put it in between 2 layers of this, and then, this is none. I better just check, this is none. And then press. And then yesterday, what happened was the Bonderweb had seeped a little bit. So had she not had the Teflon cloth, it would have gone on her iron and on her ironing board. This saves your iron and your ironing board. Also, if you're attaching lace to something, you want to Bonderweb it on first, and then you're going to stitch it afterwards. Where the holes are in the lace, the Bonderweb's all going to come through. If you did lace on here and here, you'd have the glue on here and you have the glue on here. You just put the lace and the fabric in there, sandwich it so it's underneath and above, press it, press it, press it. When you open it out, you peel it away. If any of the glue has gone onto the sheet, you just wait for the sheet to cool down, and then you can peel the glue off afterwards. And what Jennifer said was she always irons Odicoat after it's been done, but you don't want to necessarily iron straight on there. So what she does is she puts this underneath the pressing cloth, and then she presses it. Now the heat does go through this pressing cloth so well that the cloth gets really, really hot, so please be careful like that. And then it gives it an extra sheen, an extra finish to it. It's fantastic. These are just, when you think, oh, I don't need one of those, when you get this home, you'll be amazed how many times you use it. And it goes on working we've had people messaging saying they've had theirs for years and years and years. I just think they're absolutely brilliant. This would be one of my little tips to get. £15.95. Now, we've got a picture of it in its bag, have we not? Oh, we haven't. Why not? We did yesterday. Remember the Paris on point in the Quilt As You Go? Very low in stock. Very, very low in stock, this. Look at this, right? So what this is, it's running very low. I'll tell you very quickly. You get 6 blocks already printed on the polyester wadding, the 80-20 polyester wadding. 80% polyester, 20% cotton wadding. You literally, it tells you what sizes to cut, and then you stitch them straight on. On the wadding, it's actually drawn, so you just draw it straight on. You iron it straight, sew it straight on. I'll get it right one day. You'll always be special, John. You brighten my day. Lots of love, Barbara. Oh, Barbara, thank you. That's very sweet of you. Patricia, is little Paul smaller than Derek? Yes, by a long way, both height-wise and width-wise. Send to pick of my quilt as you go. Hope you like it. Lots of love, Lorraine. Oh, Lorraine, nothing's arrived. Nothing's arrived yet, Lorraine, my love. Sending it to the email. Send it to the email, my love. Nicola, I have the Teflon match, which is excellent for a plique. Thank you. With Bonderweb. I can see my placement for design through it. Oh, yes, that's another point I didn't say. If you were pressing with a cloth, like a tea towel or something like that, you can't see what you're pressing. On the Teflon, you can still see your fabric through the Teflon thing. Thank you. Oh, Lorraine, it's arrived. It's arrived. Let's have a look. Oh, Lorraine, that's that Quilt As You Go. I did that with you, didn't I? That's the quilt. That's Lorraine's Quilt As You Go. That's nice, isn't it? Lovely, isn't it? Is that a big fleece? Have you put it on a big fleece? Is it carpet? Like shag pile? Nice. Is that your carpet, Lorraine? Oh, little Paul's got the same carpet, he says. Right. So next was, the ruler, the heart. Right. Amy. Yes, no, these come in 3, right? What happened was, I did these with Lucy the other day. Yeah, I haven't got the other 2. Amy's taking the other 2 away. I did these with Lucy the other day because we sell the 6-inch and we sell the 12-inch. And I said, which one have you got then? She said, got both. Because, so if you, basically, the 12-inch stays at home, the 6-inch and the 6-inch goes to her lessons with her. There's 3 packets there, one with a 6-inch, one with a 12-inch, and then the empty packet for this. And the empty packet for that one. Oh. Okay, right, don't worry. So, this is the, sorry, Mike. This is the pack where you get both of them, right? So you get the 12-inch and you get the 6-inch, right? They both come in the packet together. And the way they work, they're absolutely brilliant because you know, 1/4 inch seam allowance on when you're doing quilting. If you need to cut things away, like Lucy was doing one, foundation piecing. And so you sew 2 bits of fabric through a piece of fabric through the paper, don't you? And then you fold it back, then you have to cut it down. What you do on this ruler, you see you've got a little ridge there. You see, can you see that? There's a ridge on there. So what you do is you butt that up against your fabric so you know that where you're going to be cutting is exactly 1/4 inch. Look. So I won't open the blade. I'll just say this. You know where you're cutting, wrong way around. I'm not going to cut anything because look, it's close. But you know where you're cutting along there, you've got an exactly 1/4 inch seam allowance. It's fantastic. So in that kit, you get the 12-inch and you get the 6-inch. Now, Lucy said, like I've just said, she's got both because the 12-inch one stays in her workroom at home and the 6-inch one goes in her workbox. So when she comes here or she goes to classes or she's teaching on, this weekend she's teaching on a sewing retreat, and Joe's going on it as well. Joe's going as like a guest and Lucy's teaching on it. She'll have those with her there. And they're just brilliant. They're such a simple idea. But if you don't want both, right? Thinking, oh, I don't want both. I just want the 6-inch. Then this is what you get. You just get the 6-inch. You may already have the 12-inch and you want a 6-inch to add to it. There you go. Then you've got a little picture. Look, I just did that picture, didn't I? You see? Recreated it, like Crime Watch. Well, it's like they make, what do they construct? Reconstruction, that's what I'm trying to say. $10.95. And then we've got this one, which is the 12-inch ruler. It was really funny. I was watching Crime Watch. Just after I'd met Rachel and Hayley, went to my old place and everything, and I was watching Crime Watch, and it was at the end of their road in Dudley. 2 inches wide by 12 inches long, £15.95. It's just brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Okay? So that's your rulers. If you want me to repeat anything, just let me know and I'll show it to you again. It's not a problem at all. Right, now, they're very durable as well. You won't get that one, so I just slid off the table. Do apologize. Right, this is a big one. This is for when you've got lots and lots of big cutting to do. It's not yet every day because it's a 60mm one. Right? 60mm, right? Don't cut your pizza with it, otherwise you'll blunt it. Be good to cut your pizzas with, wouldn't it? £24.95, but it's got the soft touch cushion handle. It's made by Clover. It's got the big blade there, the 60mm blade. £24.95. All you have to do is give us a call, 0800 112 4433, or go onto the web, sewingquarter.com. £24.95. Okay, moving on. Oh, this ergonomic one, is that what we're doing next? This is the one that Joy asked us to get. You know Joy, she's always using a rotary cutter, isn't it? She absolutely loves this one, because first of all, look, it's got a lock on it. So nothing, this is the lock here, this red button. I am absolutely squeezing that with every ounce. That's a squeezing face. That's not angry face. Angry face is this. I don't have an angry face. No, you haven't seen an angry face. You've just seen me go very quiet and very still and walk away. That's when you know I'm angry. There you go. Right, okay, serious. So you've got now, so what happens is this here is a safety catch. So you press the safety catch, right, which releases this. But look, that then releases the blade. You see what I mean? It's just brilliant. So what happens is, the joy of this, right, is if you drop it, the handle automatically releases, and so the blade goes back into its... Now, I'm still saying be careful with it. It's still a very, very, very sharp blade. It's a 45mm one. Now, the other joy about this, let me just put the lock back on, is you can turn it into a left-handed or a right-handed. So you can unscrew this, you can take the blade off and put it on that side, and you can make it a left-handed one. And it's got this lovely, soft, it's very, and also, I'll do it this way. The other thing Lucy said is, I have to do it this way. Lucy said, when you use it, look how it's designed. It just, I'm not taking the blade out, but it's the right angle. Some of them, she said, you have to, do funny angles like that and everything. This one is literally, you can just whiz along like that. I'm obviously not opening anything, so I haven't got any fabric or a ruler or anything, but isn't it fantastic? £24.95. That's brilliant. That's really, really good. That's a 45mm one. Now, when I went to the sewing show in the NEC with Hayley, we went to the Fiskars stand, and the lady had sold out of these, the geometric and the flower one. Did you say there was another message? Fiskars Rotary Cutter, geometric fashion design, this one. Oh, Erica, bought one of those Teflon cloths, thought it was expensive, but oh boy, no more sticky iron, magic. That's what I know, Erica, it's good, isn't it? Really good. Thank you, Erica, for that. I like it when we get your, people who bought things and they let us know how good they were. Okay, so this is £13.95. If you've got a designer sewing room, craft room, these are fantastic. This, again, is a 45mm one. It's funny because it looks smaller, doesn't it? But it isn't. It's 45. And again, you've got the safety catch on this. Let me just turn it to you. So, but you always must remember, when you finish, I know I'm most probably teaching my grandmother to suck eggs. Every time you cut something, you must put the guard back before you put it down. Because if you don't put the guard down, so just imagine, right, I'm going to do the naughty now and leave it open, right? If you left that open and put that on your desk like that, right? And then imagine if a cat or a child got up on the table, there's a blade there, or I haven't got any fabric. If you're just doing fabric and cutting fabric and everything like that, imagine if that's underneath a piece of fabric and you just waft your hand across the fabric or grab the fabric like that. Oof. I'm going to put the blade back on. It doesn't, when it makes you go cold thinking about it. It's just maybe go a little bit like that, thinking about it. Right, so what else do we need? I've got these. Oh, this next, the mat. Rotary cutting mat. I forgot, this is always here, isn't it? So I forgot we were doing this as well. This is fantastic. This is so easy. Double-sided cutting mat. It's got inches on one side, and it's got centimetres on the other side. It's huge. It's 90 by 60 centimetres, £39.95. We're going to see a close-up of all the lines. This is the one we use every day. This is the one we use every day. Keep the mat out of the direct sunlight. Keep the... don't roll it up, and cut in different positions to extend the life of the mat. It's brilliant, isn't it? Talking of mats, now this is brilliant. This is the Alpha. I'll do it that way around so you've got it the right way up. The Alpha. Joy and Lucy, well, they all love this. They all absolutely love this, because if they're doing lots and lots of little pieces that they're cutting, or you're straightening edges, right? And you put this onto your fabric. I'll put it like this. And you don't, so you've got it all lined up for a corner like that. So imagine you've got a corner like that you're going to cut that corner, right? You cut that one, and then you'd have to kind of go like that, or you'd have to move the fabric. Not with this, with the rotating mat. So you don't have to touch the ruler, you don't have to touch the fabric, nothing moves out of place. So everything stays in place the whole time you need it. These are fantastic. Watch that, little ball. This is a self-healing mat, this one. Self-healing mat, this one. So as you cut, when you slice through it, the cuts will just close up. Now, I wouldn't use these for actually cutting things, but if you want to check something, you could just check something. You could just check something on here. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Anyway, £32.95 then. £32.95. It smells like the iron's just been put on, but there's no iron here. It's over by you, so it's not the iron that's going on. Right, we've got safety pins, we've got needles, and we've got wash-away tape. Oh, do you know what? I thought this hour was going to be really difficult. I was a bit tetchy to start with, but it's nearly over. Look already. Look at these. I love these. These are safety pins with the difference. Now, because so easy curved safety pins, jumbo pack, 150 in there for £4.95. Now, can I open this one? Oh, no, I'll rip it if I open this one. You can see them in there. Look, 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 look. You can see they're banana-shaped or little boomerang-shaped. Now, if you're pinning something on a floor, you don't want to pick it up. So you can literally put the pin in and put the pin out. They're just brilliant. Such an easy, easy, easy thought. But you know what I mean? Who else has done? You know what I mean? They're brilliant. £4.95. The which, oh, I've done these before. Yeah. I don't know if I've done this size before. We've got them in different sizes. We've got these in different sizes, but they're so cute, aren't they? Look, you can see what is like a little holder with needles in. Now, these are brand new. We've not seen these before. You've seen other ones before, but you've not seen... Oh, what's that there? I didn't know about that upside downy bit there. No, look at the picture. The needles are at the bottom. Anyway, these are... You get 20 quilters, premium, fine... Oh, and extra fine. Yours won't wobble like that at home. 23 to 26 millimetres in size. That'd be a lovely gift, wouldn't it? £4.45. Because you're going to keep your needles safe there. They're going to live in there rather than putting them in your pin cushion and losing them and everything. £4.45. And then last but not least, I've got the quilter's tape. Now this, you won't need to use this, little Paul, on your quilt, because this is double-sided transparent adhesive tape, disappears after washing. You can sew through it without fear of gumming up your needle. It's perfect for quilting, hemming, binding, trims, appliques and place while in stitching, and then store in a cool, dry place. What it is, remember I was saying earlier that if you want to attach lace to fabric, and I was saying you could use Bonder web, well, you could use this, right? You could use this. Or if you're putting something on your layers onto your quilt, you just, it's sticky tape, right? It's wash away, it's quilter's tape, and it's sticky on both sides. But it doesn't affect your stitching or anything like that. It's brilliant. It's transparent, and it's washable. Wash away quilter's tape. I know. Fantastic, isn't it? Right. Oh! Where is it? Oh, it's over there. Teflon sheet. The Teflon sheet with lots of you have been coming in for this morning. It's 18 by 18 inches. It's just a Teflon sheet that you use to press on or anything. I thought that's funny because I thought this would have been the most popular, to be honest. Scrap case. You need to get this. You need to get this. You need to get this. Because you get 4 rulers, but 5 shapes that you can do with that. I just think it's brilliant. I could do with Lucy here, really, to show me properly how to use it. So that one goes there. That one goes there. That one goes there. Oh, and then that one goes there. There you go, you see? That creates your lovely block there. Don't go anywhere. Jayne's up next, and she's doing... Which one is it first? Oh, the Sawtooth. The Sawtooth block, and she's been ever so good. She hasn't just made a block, she's joined loads of them together. Be back here in 3 minutes to see Jayne with her Sawtooth quilt block.
Follow us on Pinterest. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to discover sewing work we create and love.
Tune in on Sunday the 2nd of July as we welcome a very special guest to the Sewing Quarter studio. Anna Sanders from fabric specialist Alice Caroline will be dropping in to show us some of their fabulous Liberty prints and exciting project ideas. Over 2 shows, Anna will reveal some of the finest designs from the Alice Caroline studio. From fashion to home decor, these unique creations are all available in handy kits, so you can make your own Liberty masterpieces at home. So join us and Anna Sanders for this Alice Caroline showcase, Sunday the 2nd of July at 8 AM and 10 AM, only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78. The Sewing Quarter website is simple and easy to use. You can view a live broadcast of the show on our homepage. Get instant access to our online shop, which has a wide range of wonderful products for you to choose from. You can also enjoy a selection of projects and guides which we have on offer to help you enhance your skills and gain valuable tips. Watch the live shows and you can buy the product which is currently being shown on air. You can even message the studio to ask our presenters or team any questions you might have. Below, you'll find all the products from today's show for you to look at and purchase. On the right of the screen, next to today's products, you will find our simple program guide listing all upcoming shows. So, join us today at sewingquarter.com.
On Monday the 3rd of July, we'll be joined by sewing machine guru Jayne Brogan for a very special unveiling. Jayne will be bringing her Swiss-designed Elna Lotus, which is the latest addition to our range of premium quality sewing machines. If you like to sew on the go or have limited space, the Elna Lotus is just the ticket. Its compact, folding design offers all the essential functions of a modern sewing machine with the added benefit of portability. Jayne will demonstrate some of the fantastic features of this model and will share with us plenty of tips, tricks and sewing machine secrets. So join us for this Elna Lotus special, Monday 3rd of July at 8 AM. Only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Isn't this lovely? It's very dramatic, isn't it? It's called the Sawtooth. Not saw as in, oh, ow, ow. Saw as in, you know, like that, but go round in a wheel. You know, like on the Waltons, old Grandpa Walton had one out in the backyard, didn't he? Good night, John boy. Goodbye, Grandpa. It's beautiful, isn't it? Now, what we've done, Jayne's here to show you how to make it, basically. But we've, oh, look. It's lovely, isn't it? But what I love about it is when you put two, if you put two of them together, you suddenly get different shapes in between, don't you? I bet you wondered how I did that, didn't you? I used my third hand, you see. Anyway, look at the stop it. We've got a guest now. We have to behave. This fabric, oh no, I'll show you the fabrics I've got this in. I'll go through all the fabrics very quickly, then I'll come back. Now, the one that you're going to see Jayne making in this show is called Cocoa Bloom. It's gorgeous. What you get a metre of each fabric. It's called claret, this one. Claret, so you get a metre of the claret, you get a metre of the Cocoa Bloom, and you get the thread for £21.95. So it's 2 metres of fabric and the thread, £21.95. Next to that is the vintage pink, they call this one, I think. So you get a metre of the vintage pink. You get a metre of the, now is this called Cosmic Weave, I think this one's called, isn't it? I think it's called Cosmic Weave, this one. Vintage pink, 2 metres of the fabric, a metre and a metre, and the thread for £21.95. And was it Cosmic Weave, yeah? Then we've got this one, which I'm presuming they're calling Jade. This is the Jade Sawtooth Star block. Yeah, Cosmo, not Cosmic, Cosmo Weave it is. That's it. That's why I was waiting to see, because they call this fabric teal, the pattern one, but it's actually Jade, because we've matched it with Jade there. Then we've got it in this, which is very, very bold. I think it's quite, now, I think this is quite an adventurous. This is an adventurous one, because you've got the Joel Drewbury trellis here, which is in a pink, and they've teamed it with a red fabric. So to put the pink and the red together is a very bold move, and you've got the red thread there. And then I've got 2 gorgeous ones. Now this is, just to warn you, these 2 I'm about to show you are very low in stock before we even start, but they're dramatic, and I've never seen this fabric before. It's beautiful, isn't it? The feathers. So this one will be the feathers in... Yep, Free Spirit. So it's just called the green, is it, that one then? That one's called the green, £21.95. And then last but not least, which is the most dramatic, this is nice, I love this one, but it's very limited. If you want this bundle, it's very, very, very limited. So it's like, they're just beautiful. It's from the Ghost Range by Nel Whatmore. They've called this one, oh, this one's not got a colour. Well, that's what they're all called that. What you need to do is go on the web. If you're on the web, you'll see all. Now that we've gone through them all, they're all listed. They're all listed below. But that's the most limited. If you want that one, that's the most limited. Now this looks like it's just hot off the press. This one. How are you? Mwah. Thank you for my lovely birthday message that you sent in on my birthday show.
It's a pleasure.
I love this quilt. Oh, actually, let me show it here first. I must have seen it before, but because of the fabrics, it looks different for some reason. You know what I mean? It's just a really gorgeous block, isn't it?
It is. It's a very, it's quite a simple block to make, but it's very versatile, and the different colour combinations can give you a different effect each time.
Yes, because you look at all those. Well, actually, we're going to see it now because the one you're about to make is, even though it's exactly the same as this, it's going to look completely different because of the colourways, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's 3 blocks, is it there?
It is, yes.
So what you've done is, this is a block.
That's right.
So this bit here is a block. Yeah.
That's right.
Just wait for the camera to come and join us. That is a block there. That is your block. Is it 12 inches?
Yes.
12-inch block. And then what Jayne's done is she's made 3, 1, 2, 3, and then framed it, and then bound it, right?
Yes.
Now, there's enough fabric in the bundles to make the top.
And the binding, yes.
And the binding.
Yeah.
You'd need to get a separate fabric if you wanted to back it, but in the bundle, there's enough to make... Oh, no, we said we could make a 4th one, didn't we? We think you could make a 4th... Make this 4 long if you wanted to.
Yes.
Or 4 square if you wanted to.
Yes, make a little table.
Okay,
centre.
so let's start making it. So you said it's quite simple. Would it be a good one if you're just starting off as a quilter, or do you think you need a little bit of experience?
I think it would be okay for a beginner, actually, once you've got your basic techniques of cutting. Because this method that I'm doing with the flying geese, and this part here is the flying goose unit.
So if it's a flying... So you can use flying geese to make other blocks then?
Yes, you can.
Not just flying geese blocks?
No. They're quite a versatile unit, and they go into lots of blocks, and you can make lots of different patterns.
Yes.
You can put them...
Well, because this is what I think. Sorry, but before you start moving, that's what I think.
Yes.
As a flying geese. That's what I would say was flying geese. The triangles going together. That's your traditional flying geese, isn't it?
Yes, and it makes
lovely
borders.
You were just moving them all around.
You can make... you'd have to add different blocks to them, but you can make them into like a pinwheel.
Oh, so learning how to make a fly... Oh, that's one. Oh, little ball, there's that one.
That makes like a pinwheel. You could add another fabric here.
Yes.
You could have plain or a patterned fabric rectangle in there, and that would make a block. You can put them together like that as well.
So they're very, very versatile, aren't they?
They are. They can make lots of different things with them, and if you put them together in rows like that, they make nice borders as well for quilts. Nice patterns for borders.
Right. So let's have a look. Blue feather. Now the blue feather is the one with the dark blue background with the pale blue feathers on it. That's Paul's just to change that for you. Right. So let's start. Because I've got this book to tell you about as well, which last time was on it sold out. But I think it's important to see some sewing because they haven't seen any for an hour. They've just seen me wittering away.
So traditionally, people make the flying goose unit with a rectangle and 2 squares. And you cut your rectangle of what's going to be your flying goose fabric.
Right.
And you put a square on that end, sew across. And so the square would be across there.
Yes, yeah.
Sew across. And then you've got wastage here that you tend to just put in your scrap bag and not do anything with. The method I'm going to show you makes 4 flying geese units in one go. and there's no wastage.
Oh, that's what we like.
So it's a good way of using your fabric without having any leftover bits to worry about. So for a 6 by 3 inch finished flying goose unit, your large square, which is going to be your flying goose, your triangle, needs to be 1¼ inches bigger than your finished size.
Right.
So because it's 6 inches, that square is 7¼ inches.
Okay, bigger than your finished size of
your unit.
Of this.
Yes,
of this.
which is on this one for a 12-inch box is 6 by 3 inches.
Right. Okay. So you need this to be
7¼
7¼
1¼ inches bigger than your finished size.
Is it always 1¼ So even if you were doing one like this big, you'd still only add 1¼ inch on.
Yes, to your square to start with.
Okay. Not that you'd do a flying goose that big.
No, I don't think you'd want to. It'd be a bit
Oh,
hard.
but even if you're doing one that big.
Yes, even a little tiny, like an inch one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you need 4 squares of what will ultimately be your triangles on the side.
Yeah.
And they are, and this is where it comes a little bit fiddly with your inches.
Yes.
They need to be, the size of those would be 3-inch squares, 3-inch triangles. So you need to add 7/8 of an inch.
And that's
always the same.
7/8, yeah.
So these are 3 7/8 inch squares.
Right.
And there's 4 of those.
Okay.
Now you need to mark your diagonal across the square.
Right.
Just with the fabric marker.
I wonder why we were so close. You're over my side of the table. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. No, I like it. But I was just thinking, I must have put weight on. There's only me fitting in this little bit here.
Sorry.
Half the stock of the blue feathers has gone already. Half the stock of the blue feathers has gone. And there's only 5 of the green left.
Just lining the ruler up with the diagonal, point to point.
Yes.
And when I mark, I always start from the middle and
Oh,
go
do you?
outwards
Why?
because I'm going on the bias and it would stretch the fabric.
Oh, that's a good one.
Just drop the top.
Oh.
Sorry. Okay.
Right.
Right. So you've got 4 squares there with the diagonal marked across it.
Yeah. Is that the air erasable pen you've got there, or is that the water
yes,
erasable?
it's the air erasable.
I was going to say, these are starting to disappear already, aren't they?
Yes. Right.
Right.
So we place 2 of the squares in opposite corners of the large square. So 2 of the smaller squares in opposite corners, lining up
The line,
the line.
But you're overlapping them.
You need them to overlap.
I mean, here.
Yes, they need to overlap because that's going to be your seam allowance ultimately.
Well, I'm confused.
Yes. It's quite, it's a bit of a block and you look at it and you think, well, how's that going to work? But then as it develops, you're like, oh, yeah.
I thought you were going to put 2 pieces of the same size of this together for some reason, but anyway, don't know why.
Bear with me.
I'm with you.
So I'm just going to pin those down just to hold them to the fabric in place.
Did lots of people come into your shop after your first show?
Yes, I had lots of lovely messages and everything. It was really lovely.
We had lots and lots of lovely messages after, for you to be on your first show and have so many messages here, but then they carried on coming afterwards. Saying,
that was
when's
lovely.
Jayne back on? Why isn't she in on Monday? And all that sort of stuff. So it's nice, isn't it?
It was lovely because they did a surprise for you, didn't they, on Monday?
They did indeed.
So I'm now going to sew 1/4 inch either side of this line.
Okay.
So I'm using that line as a guide.
So you're not stitching on the line?
Not stitching on the line. That is going to be my cutting line after I've sewn it.
Fine.
So I'm just going to...
Now, how do you stop the move? Just are those pins enough then to stop
They
the
are
movement?
enough to hold it. I mean, you can put more pins in if that makes you feel more comfortable.
Right.
So I've just adjusted the
That
foot.
was the table, so making squeaky noises.
I've adjusted the foot so that the needle position so that I know that from the edge of the foot there is 1/4 inch.
Okay, brilliant.
If you've got
you moved the needle, did you?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you haven't got the facility to move your needle, then just mark the 1/4 inch either side of the line. I can go a bit faster than that.
And what size stitch are you using?
2.6 on this machine. Not a particularly big stitch, but big enough to unpick it should it go wobbly.
Yeah. And does it often go wobbly?
No, not too often. When you've got a line to follow, it's quite helpful. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to cut the thread. I'm just going to pull it out a bit and then turn it around.
And you didn't go backwards and forwards at either end, did you?
No, again, I think with patchwork, you don't really need to because you're going to sew over that seam again when you come to join your blocks together. So it doesn't really need fastening down.
And did you make your dress yourself?
Yes.
I love that fabric. We'll have to get that fabric in. It looks like a vintage fabric.
It's a Lewis and Irene.
Oh, would you, Lewis and Irene? We'll have to get some of that in there.
It's threaded with love.
Oh, I don't know if you've noticed the dress, but it's got pins and scissors and needles and thread. Have we got this fabric? Oh, we got it apparently.
I think you have, yeah.
Why haven't I been given that fabric then? I shall have to have a word with Wendy. Wendy, are you watching? Why haven't I had this fabric? I'll get Wendy to put me something on my Sunday show if we've got some in stock. Right, sorry.
That's okay. So I'm going to line the ruler up now with that line that I drew.
Yeah.
Which actually is point to point across the diagonal of the square.
Yeah.
So firm pressure with the ruler, rotary cutter. Don't open the blade until you're about to cut. Cut it, close the blade.
Just tuned in, says Wendy in Essex. How much of each fabric you get, and are there written instructions? Right, you get a metre of each fabric, and you get a reel of thread for the of the fabric. But there's no written instructions, I'm afraid. But you can watch on YouTube and fast what you need the iron out, don't you?
Yes,
Looking
please.
at me.
Sorry.
Lovingly, I thought. The fabrics are so gorgeous this morning. I wouldn't make a quilt. I'd make a wardrobe of skirts. That's Deb's from Loughborough. Deb's, that's the joy of it. You can make it. You can make whatever you want to make out of it. You can make a unicorn if you want, Timothy.
Okay, so.
Do you know what it is? They put your sewing machine much further inwards. That's why we're crammed in, yes.
Close together.
Look.
So
no, it's not. It's on this table.
I'm going to just press these triangles away then from that main triangle. So they're facing downwards after we've cut them.
Right.
And so we're pressing them up and away. Okay. Now that you're looking at that and you're thinking,
that's not going to work.
That's not going to work. How on earth can that become a flying goose? So your other two squares, you now put into the remaining corner. And again, you've got quite a bit of an overlap at the top, but you want that. So don't worry that you've cut your square too big and it's not going to fit, because it will.
I think this technique is brilliant. I think, now I might be talking completely out of turn now, but I might have to get you to write it down so we can put it on our website. Would that be all right?
Yeah, it would be fine, yeah. It's not...
Is Simon in? When you came in, was Simon in the other room? Is he
no,
not
I
in
don't
today?
think he's in. No. Right, so...
I'll have a word anyway, because somebody just asked, didn't they, if we could have... I'll find out for you, definitely.
I'm going to sew again.
Wendy, that's right.
1/4 inch either side of the line.
Oh, okay, so you're going 1/4 inch either side of that one as well?
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm not...
Sorry, go on.
I'm not starting on the edge of the fabric, I'm just starting a little bit in.
Where back? Since they moved this table yesterday, look. Right.
Just, if I put it
Can
on
you just show us here where you actually...
If I just start just about there.
So at the top of this fabric?
Yeah, where that point, where those point
where it
is
makes
there.
a W
Yeah,
there.
just start there, because you don't... Otherwise, it might just pull your fabric into the machine.
While you stitch that, I've got to tell you, the dark blue, do you say? Feathers are sold out already. We've only shown it to you the once, so that's going in the drawer. And the green? Oh, there. Half the stock of that's gone now. I'm taking notes, says Beverly in Ayrshire. There's only 3 of those left now. There's only 3 of that bundle left now. Beverly says, I'm taking notes, going to try it later. Love learning a new way of making blocks. As you know, I'm very new to quilting. I know, Beverly, so am I. But I haven't even started stitching them yet. Oh, there's one more. Catherine, what ironing mat are you using and are they available to buy? No, what happened was, this is what we've had since day one. We got a bundle of our own ironing mats in. They all sold out so quickly. We had enough for a month, right? So we have to use this old one. I think it's from Argos. I'm not sure, somewhere like that. Am I not allowed to say that? I'm not allowed to say that, Catherine. Oh, one more. Is that our song? Nothing's come through, though. Oh, Son. Yes. Do you have a late night, Michael? No, nothing from Son's come. Well, wait, Son. I'll wait and see if it comes through.
So you've got the 1/4 inch sewn either side of the line.
Yeah.
And again,
Oh.
stand well clear. You're going to cut through the line that you drew originally. So from point to point of that square on the diagonal. And so you've got 4 units, and when I press it away...
Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm in the way again.
You can see.
So there's absolutely no wastage whatsoever, is there?
There's no leftover bits. Which is quite nice, because sometimes you can have these triangles, and they're not very big. But
yes.
They're
and
just
what would you use them for in your stash? You know what I
well,
mean?
this is it, but they're just a little bit too big to throw away.
Yes.
And then you're left with all these little triangles, and you think, I don't quite
And what
know
do
what
you
I'm
do
going
with
to do.
them?
Well, you can sew them, and there is a method if you wanted to, and you do the rectangle with the 2 triangles.
Yeah.
If you sew, when you sew your 1/4 inch on your triangle, you can sew a 1/4 inch away from the other side, and then it's already sewn, and it's in a half square triangle.
Oh, yes,
block.
yes.
So that gives you a bit more
To play with.
then, and it sort of gives you a bit more incentive to do something with them.
Okay, just before you go on to your next stage,
Yes.
People are asking about the book. Last time I showed this book with Joy, it sold out in an hour. It completely sold. Yeah, it sold out in an hour. The ultimate quilting Bible. It's a lovely thick tome. This one. It's got everything you need to know. Everything you need to know. And beautiful pictures. Look at it. The information in here. Joy's got this book. That's why. And she was sitting going, oh, I've got that. I've got this. Brilliant, brilliant. It's everything you need to know. So if you've just started like Beverly, it's got all sorts of techniques in there, all beautifully photographed, all beautifully illustrated. Lots of words as well to help you along with it. I mean, it's just fantastic. And then look at that. Beautiful pictures. So, sorry, what was that? If you mutter, I can't hear you upstairs, just so you know. Look, aren't they good? They're there for borders and everything. I mean, it's fantastic.
Beautiful quilting patterns, yeah.
Now look, if you look down the side, you see there's different sections here. So you've got the blue section there. Oh, you've got the purple to start with. Can you see that? Then you've got, so it's all in different sections. And then, I would tell you what the sections were, but I haven't got my glasses on. So, there you go. Pieced quilts is for the pieced, I said pieced. And then there's a works do one party, and lots of people will get pieced at that, I think. What's the green one then, Paul? There we go. Appliqued quilts is the green, or the sage. Then you've got, look, there's so much information in here for £14.95. Embellished quilts. I mean, it's just fantastic. It's got everything you need to know. Folded quilts. They're amazing, aren't they? Because they're like 3D, aren't they?
Yeah,
Folded
they're lovely.
Quilts. It's just the most beautiful book for £14.95. Right. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's a fantastic book. Yeah. It's got everything you need in it. So, to make the rest of the block,
right,
you're going to need a middle square.
Okay, so this is sawtooth. These are like the teeth of the saw, aren't they?
That's right,
around,
yes. And so the middle square, these are now 6.5 by 3.5
right.
ish. So that middle square is 6.5 by 6.5 inch square.
Right.
And then your corner squares are 3.5 by 3.5 inch. This is to make a 12-inch block, obviously.
Yes.
If you want a smaller block, it's what we call a stretched 9 patch.
A stretched 9 patch?
Yeah, because the middle section is wider than the top and the bottom. That section there is wider.
Oh, wider as in like that. I was going to say, won't make a square if it's wide. It'll be sticking out, but I see it that way.
So it's 9 patches of fabric.
I've just been told something very interesting. There's somebody asking for the instructions. Look, if you got this book, there's the Sawtooth block.
That's using the half square triangle.
But that's using the half square triangles, not using this method. So, but we'll still, I'll still get, if you don't mind, still get you to put this method on the website. But this is brilliant, this book, because it's got all the different mosaics. They're fantastic. I mean, it is tumbling blocks. See, some of them I know straight away. Don't know what that one is. 8-pointed star. Oh, clamshells. They've called them. Oh yeah, clamshells. What to do? You could do that with clamshells. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting carried away. But there you go.
So many you can do. It's lovely.
So this one's wider than the other two.
Yeah, so it's called a stretched 9 patch.
So if it was a 9 block, they'd all be the same size.
That's right. Yes. So if you're making a 9-patch block, it has to be divisible by 3.
Right.
Otherwise, your maths is going to be. You can make an 8-inch block, but you have to have a degree in mathematics to work out your measurements.
Of course, yes.
So you could make a 6-inch, or you could make a 3-inch one, but that would be very tiny. You can make a 6-inch, a 9-inch, 12-inch, 15. Carry on. So what you're going to do now, what I'm going to do, is I'm going to sew them together in sections.
Right.
So the 3.
Oh, so you can do columns first.
Yes. So I'm going to sew those 2 flying geese to the middle square.
Yeah.
And then also the squares to those flying geese units.
Now,
if you want to, you can trim off the little tail.
Comes that? Oh, you're going to use that one. So you can use a little yellow one then for some reason.
So if you want to be really precise, you've got your 45-degree line on your ruler there. You can line that up with your seam.
Oh, yes.
Move it up so your 1/4 of an inch guide on your ruler is there. And then you can trim that bit off.
Now, you just called that a leg, didn't you?
An ear.
An ear?
Yeah. Call them ears.
I get so confused. Dog leg, dog's ears.
Ears.
Been waiting for the Quilting Bible. Thank you very much. The new lady is explaining things very well. This new lady is called Jayne. Now, is it Jayne with a Y or Jayne without a Y?
No, it's a plain Jayne without the Y.
No, because when you were in the first time, all the paperwork said Jayne with a Y, you see.
Oh, did it?
So we were like, we've got to remember that, because when Jayne, who does the Elna, we missed the Y out of her name and she got a bit angry, but she was like, it's got a Y in it.
I get very...
But then you messaged in on my birthday and it said Jayne, and we were like, that's Jayne without a Y. She spelled her name wrong. So you're Jayne without a Y?
Without a Y, yes.
Okay. Well, you can find out more about her later. If you've not seen her before, she's only been on once before, haven't you?
Yes.
I'll tell you. I know somebody's asked if you made your dress yourself.
I did. You don't have to look too closely at it because I'm a beginner to dressmaking. But yes, I did. And
Paul's very impressed. He said you're a beginner, you've made a dress and you're wearing it on TV.
I know.
Is that why you've got the cardigan on?
Yes.
Has it got sleeves in?
No, it's sleeveless. And you don't have to look too closely at the darts, which is when the cardigan comes in very useful.
Did you not make a toile first?
No.
Do you want me to go and give you a lesson?
I think I need one.
No, you don't. That looks brilliant. Did you make the one you wore last time? You had a really lovely dress on last
yes,
time, didn't you?
Same pattern.
Oh, was it? But just it was like a vintage fabric last time, wasn't it?
Again, it was a fabric that I had in the shop. It was a dashwood.
Oh, we do dashwood.
Fabric. Can't remember the range now.
Oh, wow.
And I just loved it because it got these little bluebirds and the keys on. And I just thought, that was the very first dress I ever made.
Oh, and you wore it here? The first show here? Yeah.
Well, when I came and did my screen test, I wore it then. So I felt it was my lucky dress.
Oh.
Right.
So you're not wearing it today, so you don't need the luck today, is what you're saying?
Well, I'm feeling a bit more confident today about... Not so nervous.
You see, this is what happens, isn't it? You see, they do a couple of shows and suddenly, hello, John and Jayne with a Y. There's no Y in it. Penny, there's no Y in it. Love your shows today. Lots of love, Penny. Thank you very much indeed. Eccleshall is where your shop is, isn't it?
It is. The corner
and you do lessons. She does lessons. So if you're near Eccleshall in Staffordshire... That's right. Then, now... Somebody sent me a message the other day. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. We were deciding whether that was Midlands or Staffordshire, weren't we? But it doesn't matter.
It's not Staffordshire, but it's still classed as the Midlands. I think Staffordshire sort of counts.
Did they move the borders at some point then?
Yeah, because at one point Wolverhampton was part of Staffordshire.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, along
Wolverhampton.
So I think they just move the borders quite a lot. And Eccleshall actually is very close to the Shropshire border and the Cheshire border.
Oh, so you're posh then.
And not far away from Derby either.
Oh, no, not so posh then. It's a joke. Anybody living in Derby, that's a joke. Right.
So I'm just lining these up now. I've probably gone a little bit wide with my seam allowance, so they're not quite right. If you're really worried and want to be precise, you can just put a little fold in your fabric there and then line that little fold up with your point.
Yes.
If you were really wanting to be sure that it was in the middle.
Yeah.
But I sometimes just centralise it.
So you say you're new to dressmaking. Is that because you're class yourself as a quilter?
Yes. I've done all sorts of crafty things, from knitting, crochet, cross-stitch, paper crafting. I just like being creative.
Yeah.
But patchwork is sort of how I got into textile crafting.
Right.
And because my mum's always made our clothes, I didn't really sort of
Didn't have to.
because my mum wouldn't do it for me. But I thought it's about time I did have a go at doing it.
It's very easy once you get used to it.
Yeah.
I'm loving Jayne's lesson today. Very clear. That's from Anne in Surrey.
Oh, thank you, Anne.
Oh, and she spelt your name right as well.
Oh, lovely. So
Thank you, Anne.
press that up.
Oh, sorry, I'll put it all away.
No, I don't worry, because I've done...
No, I'll get to you carry on sewing, I'll do the pressing.
So, on this one...
Oh, well, maybe you're better doing that.
It just needs pressing so that it presses into the main square.
Right, okay.
So, press the seams in.
Yeah.
I'm going to sew the squares onto the ends of the flying geese units now on this
I
one.
haven't got a message. That's something I haven't meant it at. You're doing a grand job today, Anne. John. Oh, I thought that was the same message. No, sorry, thank you, Anne. Yes, you're doing a grand job until you got the ironing out. Pressing, pressing. Yeah, we'll go through the bundles for you again in a second. Actually, we can do it now while you're sewing, can't we? I'll just finish pressing this one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think it's important because I'll waft it. Do you mind if I just go away? Well, don't do anything apart from that stitching, all right?
No, I'm just going to sew the squares onto the ends of the...
That's brilliant. I've only got 5 left to show you now. I've only got 5 bundles left to show you. Oh, 4 bundles left to show you. This is what happens. So let's do Cocoa Bloom. Let's do the Claret Cocoa Bloom that we're using at the moment. Yeah. Jayne's using this one at the moment. What you get a metre of each fabric. You get a metre of the Cocoa Bloom. Did we say that was Claret? Yeah, a metre of the Claret. Cocoa Bloom and Claret and the thread. £21.95. Okay, now if you put that with blue, that's like the, what's that little football team that my neighbour supports? Is it Millwall? No, what's it called? Villa. Villa. Is it Villa? No, aren't they both blue and purple? No. Okay, then. Oh, sorry. So, I know, I've got friends that support Millwall. The accountant from the James Bond film, he supports Millwall. Right, that's nothing of interest at all, is it? This is Vintage Pink. So you get Cosmic Weave. No, it's not Cosmic. Cosmo Weave by Amy Butler. And you get the Vintage Pink with it. Metre of each. And the thread. Fred? What, Fred? Lovely, aren't they? £21.95. Metre of each. Then we've got, when we've got the Cosmo Weave, this is nice. This is in teal. They call this teal. Jade, I'd call it, but this is jade. This is jade. So this fabric is called teal, Cosmic Weave. This fabric is called jade. And that's the thread there. It has got a Moroccan feel to it, yes. All of that. I've filmed in Morocco about 3 times. Did 3 films in Morocco. It's very good. It's a good place for film sets and everything, Morocco. Yeah. Then, the last but not least, this one's, is it trellis or lattice? Trellis, Joel Drewbury. I love this fabric, but it's definitely pink. It's definitely pink, right? Excuse me. And then teamed with the bright red. It is bright red there. Now, on the telly, it looks very red, doesn't it? Oh, no, this looks like Oriental red, doesn't it? But it's bright red. And then that's pinky. No, Christmas red's much darker than that. Yes. Right, okay, let's put that away. Book. I'll go through it again with you in a minute, but let's see some more. You can put it on the graphics, but I'll go through these. So you've thrown the three columns together.
Yes. So now I'm going to sew that to that and that to that.
Okay, but you've got seams to match on this one as well, haven't you?
Which is why I asked you to press that seam
I've done it the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I've pressed them away.
I was a bit worried then, because I didn't know you were going to turn it over.
So that the seams are going in opposite directions, so they can nestle together.
I like this cocoa bloom fabric. I think it's lovely.
It's lovely.
We did it in a teal colour as well, or a jade colour as well. It's really lovely.
That was really nice. So,
got an email from Eve. Good morning, all, she says.
Good morning, Eve.
She's new to patchwork and new to Sewing Quarter. This is the first time I've emailed in. Well, hello, Eve. I wanted to say I'm loving Jayne's demonstration.
Oh, thank you, Eve. That's really nice.
Well done, Jayne. You're very professional. She loves your dress. Looking forward to seeing more of your shows. Have they booked you for more?
Yes.
Oh, well, there you go. Thank you, Eve, and welcome to the Sewing Quarter fam. Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Anyway.
So those seams are nestled together.
Yeah, she's not listening. She's just doing the sewing.
I am listening.
Yep. Multitasking.
I'm trying not to join in, but then because I can't really sing.
I can.
Then you can. Well, you can sing better than me.
Yeah, they thought a cat was being strangled upstairs. Do you know the musicals now? Do you know songs from the shows?
I love musicals.
See, we were made to work together. What's your favourite musical?
My Fair Lady.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
I don't like that one.
Oh.
Oh, no.
I think it's because
hated Little Shop of Horrors.
I think it's because it was the first one, my first one.
Oh,
and of course, Calamity Jane.
Yes.
I love that.
I was working theatre, so I did the costumes for like Seven Brides for Seven Brothers.
Oh, that's one of my favourites.
I loved that. And Oklahoma, and then Cabaret and things like that. I just loved it. Love the musicals. Been to see Wicked?
No, I haven't yet.
You must see Wicked. I think it's on tour, isn't it? Oh, Timothy worked on Wicked. What were you then? What's it to what? Oh, okay. It does set. Yeah, you just press the button to bring the set in and out. I used to do Follow Spot many years ago in theatre.
So are you doing costumes or actually...
No, costumes.
In the show?
I'm not an actor, I don't do performing. I've done my one-man show, that's the only performing I've done. I'm coming in here every day. But I'm not an actor. Good morning, John. This is from Julie in Greater London. Oh, sorry to be nuisance. Can you tell me where I can find the felt flower cushion from yesterday? I can't find it in the shop. Right. You can ring the call centre, but it should be released and in stock. But don't forget, it's not a cushion. You get the 3 layers of felt and then half a metre of fabric, didn't you, for that? If you can't find it, just ring the call centre and they'll find it for you, Julie, my love.
So there we
should be there, though. Should be there.
There's your block. I need to press it.
Okay, you can press that one then. So, is this one you've prepared earlier?
Yes. Just in case.
Here's one I made earlier. I don't know what is my favourite show, because I love Les Miserables and I do love Elaine Page in Sunset Boulevard, and I love Phantom of the Opera. But then I also love I love them all. Tell Me on a Sunday, Please. I love that. Oh, it's the best musical, Sunset Boulevard. It's fantastic. That's it. Gloria Thompson. Do you want me? I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Mill, that one. Yeah. There's a film. It's a film, and Andrew Lloyd Webber turned it into a musical. Yeah, well, that's the West End show. Sorry, Glenn Close did it at the English National Opera. Well, Jayne was ironing, so I thought I'd do pinning. Have I pinned it the wrong way? I pinned it the wrong way. That's why, because Paul's talking to him. No, I want to do it properly.
You could turn them the other way.
I was planning on doing it the other way anyway, yes.
And you'd end up with a different pattern.
Yes. I wasn't doing the sawtooth. I was doing, what would I have been doing if it was the other way?
It goes like a square within a square.
If
you put them, I don't
the
know
wrong
if we
way.
can put them on and show.
Sorry.
We can do, if I take that one
Take that one off.
off, yeah. I mean, obviously we...
You go back there, because you're
Sorry.
this way.
If we put them this way round,
Oh,
it makes it like a square on point. And you could put, obviously these aren't the right size, but you could put the
You could put that plane there.
plane in the corners instead.
Yes.
And that gives you a
That's
different,
nice.
another effect. That's why they're so versatile, flying geese units. And again, with these ones, I haven't got any.
Just seeing, does that spoil it, putting the flowers? Oh, yeah, that kind of spoils it, doing it that
Again,
way.
it gives you another pattern.
You'd never mix that one and that one, would you? You either do that one or that one.
You could, because what you could do is you could have, if you had them like this, so if you had that in the middle and these either side, again, you'd get another pattern going on.
You can't do that one, can you not? Yeah, that's fine. So you get your two flying geese in between. Oh, no, sorry, the two flying geese in between the two.
Yeah. And
I love this. This fabric is gorgeous. It's very kind of sumptuous, isn't it? This is kind of a kind of like an adult kind of. I don't mean that in a rude way, but kind of kind of a grown up.
Yes.
It's like a grown up fabric, isn't it? So it makes a really sumptuous kind of
it's
quilt,
very
wouldn't
rich
it?
and.
You can imagine the other side being faux fur. Or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Right, let's carry on.
Right, so shall I go back and make what I was doing?
Well, if you just tuned in, you're wondering what we're working towards. We've got enough fabric in the bundle to make 4 blocks, and the whole of this top cover plus another block. It's very dramatic. Sadly, the green feather and the blue feather have sold out, but that's your finished quilt there. So you can see the chainsaw in the middle. But then when you join them together, it gives you added. What's it called then?
Sawtooth.
Sawtooth.
You just made up a new block.
Yeah,
We got a chainsaw block.
God, I'm rubbish at this. Oh no, I should have gone and worked in a bank, like my mum said, or taken that Browns of Chester management. My mum wanted me to be a manager at Browns of Chester.
What was Browns and Chester?
Yeah, do you remember Browns of Chester?
No, what was
Browns
it?
Chester was like a mini Harrods in the middle of Chester, and had like doormen in like velvet coats and things like that. And I worked there as a Saturday boy, and then no, not as a doorman, in the shop. I was on promotional cash point. I was tights, brooches, and small accessories.
Oh, lovely.
And they offered me a management training course, and my mum thought it was the best thing ever. And I said, no, I'm not doing that.
Did you?
Yeah, no. The friend that I then, or 2 friends that I had that did do the course, one ended up running Liberties and one ended up running Harrods. So it was kind of like, oh, maybe I should have done that. And I'm here. No, I didn't mean it like that.
Did you always want to do theatre though? Was
Yes.
that always what you wanted to do?
Yeah. But costumes for theatre, didn't want
Yeah,
to
you
perform.
did.
I loved performing when I had to perform, but not that wasn't part of my. Every day's a performance. A palaver, more like, yeah. What are you doing now?
Sewing on the other side of that block just to get the block finished.
This book sold out last time we had it, but just turn to page 144. I'm kind of guessing where it is. There's the sawtooth block in the book, done a little differently to the way Jayne's done it. I'm going to get Jayne to write, or Jayne has kindly said that she will write the instructions of how she did her flying geese blocks, because you don't have to waste anything. Well, because there'll be wastage on that one, won't there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not, because it's half square triangles, so it's slightly different.
Oh, okay.
And half square triangles, if you can do them in a way with 2 squares, so you don't get
Oh, yes, of course.
any. Because with
But
half
then,
square triangles,
doing
you've got
that,
bias.
you get your bias down. When you do the 2, no.
When you do the 2 triangles, if you cut the triangles, you're working on a bias. But if you start with 2 squares and sew across the diagonal, that stops that movement. Yeah. I just wanted to point out this little bit here. When you've done your flying goose unit, I don't know if you can see.
We're just coming to it now.
Right, I'm going to get right in close. There's sort of like an X marks the spot. So when you're sewing, if you keep your seam line when you're sewing across to join the strip on, if you keep your seam...
We're going to come in right close, so stay where you are.
Yeah, just...
Oh. There we go. So just explain the cross. There we go. Look, got it. Big shot there. There's the X marks the spot.
So if you keep this seam line on the seam side of that cross, when you bring it over, you won't lose your point where your triangles meet. Some people worry about having dull ends of their points.
Dull ends?
Yeah.
Wouldn't be a flying goose then, would it?
No, it would be snub-toothed.
Yes.
Snub-nosed.
Beverly says, Jane, what size did you cut the corner pieces? The doorbell rang and I missed it.
3.5-inch squares.
3.5-inch squares, that one, Beverly.
3.5-inch squares there.
Leslie in Kent. Good morning, John and Jane. John, you do make me laugh. Keep it up. Love, Leslie from Gravesend. Thank you. Mary sent in an image of something she's made. We never received... Lorraine's died, did we? Lorraine... Oh, did we? Sorry. Oh, my word. This is your first quilt. That's log cabin, is it not?
Yes, it is, yeah.
That's your first quilt.
Isn't it beautiful? And those log cabins are formed like a flying goose unit on the side, a bit like a Sawtooth Star shape.
What are you going on about now? I'm busy looking at the bed head. I like those jewels on the bed head.
Where the blue is, and it comes like a half square triangle against the middle square.
Oh,
it's sort of a little bit like a flying goose unit. It's beautiful. What gorgeous colours.
And what are your dogs called? Oh, that is amazing, Mary. That's gorgeous. Or, do you know what, Mary? Lucy's supposed to be making mine for me. I'll come to you and you can make them for me. Lucy promised me 4, but I haven't seen sight and the sound of them. What do you want?
I'm going to press this. Okay. Press it away.
We're right in time because we need to talk about the panels and the panels and the. Not I'm expecting you to do them, but we need to talk through them, don't we? How you've done them.
So, I've got three blocks now.
Right. Oh, right. So we're up to.
Yeah, the middle section. So you can sew the 3 blocks together.
Yeah.
In a row, like so. And again, meeting your seams up.
Actually, I've got to read this. Sorry to interrupt you. Thank you, John. Jane is so lovely. There's a wonderful rapport between you both. Lots of love, Julie.
Oh, isn't that nice?
That's nice.
That's lovely. So I'm going to sew those 3 blocks together.
If you could.
So have I got time to do that?
Of course.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Do it quickly.
Okay.
No, I'm only joking. Got another message. While you're saying, I'll read this other message. I must show the book as well. Thank you, John. Oh, no, I've read that one. That'll be Sheila if it just says Mrs. There it is. Morning, John and Jane. Brilliant demo. Good to see no waste. Did you receive the picture of the Bargello lap quilt I sent after Jane's demo last time? Lots of love, Sheila. Oh, did we? We must have done.
I remember
showed it, didn't we?
I remember Sheila saying that it looked like a little bit like the Bargello, and it did, yeah. But I don't remember seeing a picture of her quilt. I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, we'd like to see that, little Paul.
We've got a class doing Bargello.
What date were you in? It was the 17th. Was it the 17th you were in last?
Yes.
Oh, they're looking for it. I was going to say, Sheila, resend it. We'll show it today because you've got another hour later on, haven't you? So we can all show it in that hour. We found it. Go on. That's good. Come all untucked. He's got one job.
There we go. So that's joined those 2 together. And then we'll put this one on here.
Oh, our computer might not like your picture. We're just having a look, Sheila, for you now. No, we don't like it, but technical, if it's, oh, wow.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Is that a Bargello then?
Yes, isn't that lovely?
Look at this. Oh, Sheila, that's lovely. That looks like almost like a temple, and then the light. You see what I mean? Like the temple's in the
like
silhouette, and then the light behind it, doesn't it?
We've got a class.
Oh, I like that, Sheila. That's very nice.
We're doing a class soon at the shop on Bargello.
Sorry, what's it?
We're doing a class for Bargello at the shop.
Oh, are you? Not on the telly, though?
No.
Maybe you should tell Wendy you're going to do a Bargello. Are they easy? Oh, sorry. Are they easy?
They're not difficult. It's an interesting. It's a technique, really, more than anything. You start off with strips and sewing them together, and then it's knowing the measurements of how to cut them up.
All right.
You could probably demonstrate it quite easily.
I've got one from somebody called Sewing. Is that your name? Sewing, that's nice. I'm so loving that method of creating the blocks. I'm not a very accurate cutter, and thus far that has put me off quilting. Now I'm raring to go. Oh, I'd love to know who that is. It just says Sewing on here.
Yes.
Look, where the name is normally. Right. Okay.
That's just 3 blocks.
Timothy's just said, this is your director's just said this.
Right.
Surely if you've got a rotary cutter and a ruler, it can't be that hard. Right, next week, quilting with Timothy, and then we'll see how hard. We'll see how hard it is.
It isn't hard, it's just knowing the width of the strips to cut and then remembering how to
Little Paul can't even use he tried using a rotary cutter, and he says he can't do it. Please get this book. This is me just saying to you, it's just a fabulous, fabulous book with so many details, so many instructions, so many patterns. It's just incredible. It's $14.95. Sold out last time we had it. Lots of people have been waiting for this campaign. It's nice, and it's a lovely thick tome. And it's got the sister, we've got the Ultimate Sewing Bible as well, which could sit next to it on the shelf. £14. Oh, wrong way around. £14.95. One job. Right, okay, let's get on. Right.
So
we've got 5 minutes left to recap everything. So
we've made the Sawtooth Star block. We've sewn 3 together, and then.
But then what I love, when you sew it together, you kind of get this
you get
other little mini block in between.
Yeah, they're like a little square and then a square.
Yeah. Anyway.
So I used 1.5 inches, cut 2-inch wide
strips. Let me get the real one out so you can point out where we're talking about.
I cut these strips at 2 inches.
Right, hang on. When did the wadding go on? Not yet. No. I haven't talked about the wadding yet. I've got wadding.
2-inch strips, added on the long sides first, and then did the short sides.
Right.
And then this is a 4-inch cut strip, so ends up at 3.5.
Right.
And again, long sides first, short sides, and then laid it up with the wadding.
Then the wadding comes on. So you've used poly down premium polyester, easy to quilt.
It's lovely. As you can see, it's quite poofy.
Yes, lovely and soft.
There's loads in there.
Well, it's huge, look.
It's a great big piece.
81 by 96 inches or 205, by 243 centimetres.
So you just cut a little bit out.
Just check the graphics for that one before we go. Oh, it is... How much? Blimey, that's good, isn't it? £12.95. I thought that was going to be about £30, because it was a full size. £12.95. That's brilliant. Okay, so then you sandwich your
backing, wadding, quilt top.
Quilt top. And then what quilting did you do on yours then?
I did very
secret.
Simple,
really.
Simple. I did echo quilting around the middle square there.
Yeah. Which is just coming in to see that. This one here. Yeah. But you've done it in a not a contrast colour, a toning colour.
Toning colour, yeah.
Is that all you did?
And then I've done in the ditch around here. And then I've just quilted across the diagonal there just to sort of mirror that pattern going across there. And then quilted that along there.
So did you not do that one on purpose over there?
This one here? Yeah, no.
My dyeing teacher, Audrey, always used to say that if you bought a factory-made one, it would be, as in just not made with love or anything. Yeah. And if you've got a little mistake in something, it doesn't. You can always put that back in.
I'm going to say you can go back and quilt. You can put more quilting in once you've once you've bound a quilt and then you look at it and you think, actually, I want to do more, you can do more quilting on it. You don't have to leave it, you don't have to think, once I've bound it, I can't do any more to it.
Sewing Nut, she's called.
Oh, right.
Sewing Nut, London. I failed entry to technical drawing at school because I was rubbish with a ruler. We all have our crosses to bear. We do indeed. And then the binding?
Yep. 2.5
straight binding, not bias.
Straight 2.5 inch wide strips.
And how do you do yours? Do you iron it in half, stitch on one side?
Yeah, and fold it over.
And then you hand whipped yours on the back, didn't you?
Sewed it down by hand. My friend Nicola helped me last night. She started sewing it for me.
Oh, thank you, Nicola. Otherwise, she'd never have made it today. Now, you're back in Now's Time with Corporal stripes. It's fantastic. It's very, very dramatic. I'm going to leave you here. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
I'm just going to do some bundles before the end of the show. Oh, and I'll bring the book with me as well. I've only got 4 bundles left. They've not been tidied up, so you'll have to bear with me. We've got the one here that Jayne has just already used. This is the Claret Sawtooth one, £21.95. You get a metre of each fabric and you get the thread. There's that fabric there as well. £21.95. Then there's this one, the trellis, lattice trellis. No. Oh, I've got ages yet then. So you get the trellis here. We'll go through the book because the book's quite important. You get a metre of the trellis, a metre of the bright red, and the thread. £21.95. What I'll do is I'll tie to the desk as we go along. Then I can show you the book properly, can't I, at the end of it all. Then I've got this, the Cosmo Weave, Amy Butler Cosmo Weave. Now, the Cosmo Weave she calls teal, and the plain fabric that goes with it is called jade. So you get a metre of each. Lovely, lovely fabrics there. And the thread for £21. A metre of this, and this, £21.95. Oh, right. Yes, two of the bundles sold out very, very quickly. If you've got this in your basket, please, please, please check out, because I don't want you to miss out. Yeah, don't want missing out. Don't want disappointment. Paul's life has been one long disappointment, you see, hasn't it? So he knows what it's like. And then this one, this is vintage pink. This is the vintage pink. This is like a coral Cosmo weave, and then you get the thread in there. £21.95. And then the book. Perfect. So I'll just take you through this book. Which one's number 2? Because I haven't got tally lights yet. Here we go. So I have to say that every day. I would have a little number on it, wouldn't it? Ultimate Quilting Bible. Just getting at them, you see. This is lovely. Marie Clayton, you need to be congratulated. This is such a lovely book. Sold out last time we showed it with Joy completely. It's got everything you need. Look, there's the colour wheel. All sorts of things, because a lot of people are frightened by colour and pattern, aren't they? So it's got all about colour and pattern, all about your wadding, and then your basic blocks here. If you look down the side here, can you see how it's in sections, isn't it? So you've got your different sections there, so you know you can go straight to the section that you want and find it easily. It's brilliant, isn't it? £14.95. The Ultimate Quilting Bible. Right, don't go anywhere. Because after break, it's me on my own. I was thinking I have a breast after break. It's me again on my own. I've got 5 lovely bundles of fabrics to show you. Fabrics that have only just been launched and have been very, very popular. But what we've done, or they've done, is they've bundled them all together, haven't they? They've bundled them all together so that we can bring you each of them. They're all going to blend beautifully. And I've got a lovely chicken and egg one if you're thinking about Easter. I know. I'll see you in 3 minutes from now.
Join us on Facebook. Simply search for The Sewing Quarter and like our page for the latest news and more. Tune in on Sunday the 2nd of July as we welcome a very special guest to the Sewing Quarter studio. Anna Sanders from fabric specialist Alice Caroline will be dropping in to show us some of their fabulous Liberty prints and exciting project ideas. Over 2 shows, Anna will reveal some of the finest designs from the Alice Caroline studio. From fashion to home decor, these unique creations are all available in handy kits, so you can make your own Liberty masterpieces at home. So join us and Anna Sanders for this Alice Caroline showcase, Sunday the 2nd of July at 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78. The Sewing Quarter website is simple and easy to use. You can view a live broadcast of the show on our homepage. Get instant access to our online shop, which has a wide range of wonderful products for you to choose from. You can also enjoy a selection of projects and guides which we have on offer to help you enhance your skills and gain valuable tips. Watch the live shows and you can buy the product which is currently being shown on air. You can even message the studio to ask our presenters or team any questions you might have. Below, you'll find all the products from today's show for you to look at and purchase. On the right of the screen, next to today's products, you will find our simple program guide listing all upcoming shows. So, join us today at sewingquarter.com.
On Monday the 3rd of July, we'll be joined by sewing machine guru Jayne Brogan for a very special unveiling. Jayne will be bringing her Swiss-designed Elna Lotus, which is the latest addition to our range of premium quality sewing machines. If you like to sew on the go or have limited space, the Elna Lotus is just the ticket. Its compact, folding design offers all the essential functions of a modern sewing machine with the added benefit of portability. Jayne will demonstrate some of the fantastic features of this model and will share with us plenty of tips, tricks and sewing machine secrets. So join us for this Elna Lotus special, Monday 3rd of July at 8 a.m. only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Did you know there are multiple ways you can contact us, even if it's just to ask a question? Our friendly team are always on standby. You can call our customer service team at 0800 112 4433, email us at help@sewingquarter.com, visit our Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter at Sewing Quarter, and even message us through our website, and our presenters will answer your questions live on air.
You've loved these fabrics when I brought them to you in the half-metre availability. It was last weekend, wasn't it? Now, the scheduling team have put you together lovely bundles, really, really gorgeous bundles, because you can just these three are all from the same range, and then these two are from a different range here. You have seen them all before, but you've not seen them all mixed and matched like this. They're really, really beautiful. So, excuse me, what I might do is I might go through them very quickly, and then so you know which one each is, and then we'll go through them one at a time, using, talking about our expertise. Right, so this is bird and egg. Which did come first? Which did come first? The chicken and the egg. Or was it the bird and egg? No, it's chicken and the egg, this one. Chick, and the egg. So now this bundle, what you get is you get a metre. Am I right? I'm just checking my thing. Oh, we haven't got the measurements on here. You get a metre of each, right? You get a metre of each. So you've got that one there, the chick and egg on yellow. Now, I wouldn't call it yellow, but we'll go through that in a minute. So you get this, you get the linen effect, linen colour, non-linen fabric. Yes, it is, but it's only saying half a metre of each. That's all. And then this really, this is I don't know why I'm wafting. I'm not meant to be wafting yet, am I? That's nice. I love those three together. That one there's ochre, isn't it? That's ochre, linen, and the not duck egg, the chicks and eggs, right? I'll go through it properly with you in a minute. I'll go through it all properly with you. Let me just fold that back up. Sorry. I'm not meant to waft. I'm supposed to just whiz through to start with. Then we waft. Yes. Fizz bomb you're thinking of. Yeah. Right, okay, so that's the chick and egg on yellow, but it's not yellow. Then we've got chicken egg on blue. Don't waft them, John, just show them. What's that? Little Paul told me not to waft yet, you see. What you got here? You got homegrown chicks. Oh, this one's called homegrown chicks, is it? Oh no, chicks and eggs the same with the blue. Then you've also got with this glacier grey, Macy grey, and you've also got duck egg, the linen effect in duck egg, which is that one there. I'll just push that into shot, shall I there? See, all three of those in that bundle. 3 metres of fabric for £27.95. Right? Then, now this was a whole new range we brought to you. I think it was only last weekend, wasn't it? You loved them, but we did them all as half metre. You can buy them. Now, Little Paul will let you know if you can still buy them by the half metre. I'll have a look for you later. But we created a bundle for you. We created 3 gorgeous bundles for you. I'll start with this one, which is lilac in golden, this one. So what you get is you get a metre of each of these. You get a metre of the lilac in golden there. Then you get the daisy. And then you get this lovely, lovely ditzy print here. 3 metres, £34.95. Okay? Don't know where to put it, I'll do that. Now, I've got 2 blue ones for you now. This one's got bubbles in it. It's called Full Moon, this one. Full Moon. So you get a metre of the bubbles, the blue bubbles. You get a metre of the ditzy. And you get a metre of the midnight bloom. Midnight bloom. So this, hang on, let's get this right. Oh, hang on, I haven't got bubbles written down on your mind, though. This one's called Bubbles. Paul. Oh, yes, there it is, Bubbles. Bubbles, Full Moon there. Cloud 9 Full Moon, that is that one there. And then you've got the Midnight Bloom Golden Hour, which is called that one in the middle there. Sorry, my bad, couldn't read. That's lovely, isn't it, that one? And then last but not least, right, look at this, right? Look at these. This is the lilac in blue. Now, when I say lilac, it's not the colour, it's the pattern. I'll bring it in there again. It's the pattern, you see. So you've got the lilac pattern in blue there. Then you've got these 2, you've got the daisies in blue here. And then this is the canopy. No, canopy. I won't say canopy because I'm hungry. Isn't that lovely? Now, they blend so beautifully together. I've also got another little bundle of threads for you today as well. So have a look at these. Thread. And thread. 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 And thread. Oh! Right, that'll be Paul at the works due on Tuesday. Thread bundles, 5 of them, £8.95. Lovely mixture, aren't they? Got mustard, gold, sky blue, French blue, and a cream. £8.95. £8.95 for 5 reels of thread. Really? Right, I've shown you everything now. Good night. Yes. Right, so let's start doing... Oh, no, I'll leave the chicken egg for later. I want some inspiration, please, Paul. He's got some pictures for you, that's all. Now, Shamoy Mary, my friend Shamoy Mary, she saw these pictures and she went, I'll have the bag on the left, John. I'll buy the fabric if you can make it for me. It's lovely, isn't it? Because you've got the bubbles on that one on the left. You've got the... lilac, you've got the lilac one there, but in the cream background, and then you've got the ditzy one, which we haven't got there today. But you can make that bag out of each of these bundles, couldn't you? And then the one on the right-hand side there, it's got the lilac in the blue with the blue background. And then there was a quilt. Now, this is a computer-generated quilt, obviously, but that's got some of the fabrics that we've got here today within it from the range. Don't know who cut that, who did that picture, because they kind of cut it off a bit at the side there, haven't they? Fine. Right, let's start. Ooh, let's start with the golden one. This is, well, they're all my favourites, really. You can't have favourites. They're like my children, aren't they? Little Paul thinks he's my favourite, but I'll just hide behind this one. I'll just straight... I'll just hide in my face then, because he could see me pulling a face. So look at this. This is called Lilac. Now, it's this one, excuse me, Lilac in Golden Hour, that's what the fabric's called. It's from the Blue Sky range by Macau. And then we teamed it with the Daisy fabric. That's lovely on its own. You get a metre of that. You get a metre of that. And then you also get a metre of this. I love this fabric. You see, oh, let me fold that one in half. You do get a metre of each, though. You do get a metre, so don't worry about that. Okay? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at those two together. Don't they look expensive? Don't they look exclusive? Don't they look lovely? So you not only get a metre of this and a metre of this. Do you know what? Paul's just saying he'd make a kimono out of this. I can see it. I can see it. You could make the body out of this. You got a metre. I wonder if a metre's enough. That'd be a very short kimono. Imagine if little Paul is very short, isn't he? And then the cuffs out of that. That's a poncho. That's not a kimono, Paul. Paul's saying all he'd have to do is get the metre of fabric. I'm going to demonstrate it now, right? Find the middle, right? Put a little hole in it, and he's made himself a poncho. That'd be a bit long for you to have to hem that for little Paul. Right. And then we've got this ditzy fabric to go with this as well. If you're going to blend, look at those three together, aren't they nice? Look. Don't they work nicely together? You see, now I'd use this as your blender. What would you use it for then? Oh, right, okay. What would you make, though, Michael, out of it? A quilt out of these two, and then use this as the backing. What you could do is it would only have to be a lap quilt, because obviously you only get a metre of each, but what you could do is have it as a two-sided. That could be patchwork on one. Oh, no, I know. What you could do is you could do that and that on one side, and that on the other side, maybe. This is called golden, because this fabric here is the golden hour. And then this is Daisies in Gold, I think that one's called, isn't it? And then you've got the Midnight Blue. Oh, hang on. Has something changed? I've got my screens different to what I've got on air, that's all. Right, okay. Next one. 3 metres for £34.95, and this fabric is exquisite. 3 metres of the fabric, which is 6 units. You don't have to worry about that because it's coming as the bundle. That is beautiful there. Let me just fold this up. Okay, then I've got, let's go to lilac in blue next then. Or as my friend Caroline Lindsay says, lilac. Lilac and cherry blossom. Right. Caroline's on other shopping tellies, but you'll know Caroline from an advert she did many years ago going, have you had an accident? And she's dressed dressed as a call centre lady. And I remember her walking, have you had an accident? And then she put her arm up like that, like nonchalantly on a shelf. Oh, she got paid a fortune for that. And she got flown to Australia California to do that one. Right. Just this fabric on its own, you're getting a metre of it, right? A metre of this, right? Isn't that beautiful? So that one is lilac in Sky's the Limit. Sky's the Limit is the colour of that one. The sky's the limit. I don't know what song that is. Just made that one. Made that one up, didn't I? I love this. And do you see this fabric? I just adore this fabric, this daisy fabric. Let me just fold it over for you. Look, those two together, again, beautiful, aren't they? It shouldn't be wafting on you. I've got Timothy on cameras and he's cold. But I love these three together. Look, this is canapé. Yeah, enough about it. It's not cold in here, that's why. If Mike can cope with it, I don't see why you can't. Because Mike's such a nesh old thing. Look, aren't they gorgeous? I love, because you're getting a metre of each fabric. This one is canopy, or canopy. That's called Canopy in Golden Hour. You've got Daisy in Baltic, and you've got Lilac in Sky's the Limit. The names they use, they could have just gone blue, couldn't they, really? I love those. £34.95 for 3 metres of fabric. 3 metres of fabric. If you need some inspiration... Oh, we're going to show the same. I thought you got new pictures. You see, but that's a computer-generated picture with all the range in it. That's one of each sort of thing, as it were. Let me know what you're going to make out of yours. Let me know what you're going to get. There's the bags as well. I just think they're lovely. I think they're absolutely beautiful. So you've got 1 metre of each. You could do a really lovely... Oh, do you know what would look nice? That chainsaw... No, it's not called chainsaw. What would you just do? Sawtooth. A sawtooth. Not saw, as in, ow, like that. Oh, I've got vibrating in my ear. Hang on a sec. There we go. Right, here we go. That's beautiful. I love this fabric. I love this lilac fabric. I loved it when we did it the other day. Right, hang on a sec. Then look at this one. Now this one's got like hydrangeas on it. This one's got beautiful, beautiful, beautiful hydrangeas on it, this one. I love it because the backing is a kind of biscuit. The pattern is like a biscuit colour. I'll show you the back of the fabric. It's not white. It's like a biscuity colour. It's lovely, isn't it? I love that print. Look at that. Kind of very muted, isn't it, the background? It's beautiful, isn't it? And then this bubbles. I love this one. Now, obviously, you get 1 metre of each. I'm just showing you what they look like all together. Look at those two. They would... Look how rich they look. £34.95. That's not all. That's not all, though, because, look, you get this one as well. Look, you see those together. Now, what are you going to make? I need to know. Look. Nice, isn't it? Aren't they lovely? I think it's more than just the thing I've got in my ear. I think it's the whole system is playing up. Because I just explained at home what I'm talking about. You don't have to have an earpiece. I have to have an earpiece up here with them talking. It started off all right, and then it went really, really loud. Then it went really blurry, and now it's just like I can hardly hear them at all. So I'm just going to change the box over. Have a look at this close too, just for 1 second. Because this fabric is just stunning. If you go and look at this on the web, it's got this in another colour blue, and the pictures have been taken differently, so that one looks like it's an enormous, enormous print, and one looks like it's a tiny print. They're both exactly the same. Right, okay, we're carrying on. They're lovely, aren't they? Really, really gorgeous. Right, now, somebody's asking you the chicken and the egg. Of course I'll show you the chicken and the egg. Not seen them properly yet, have we? Let's do this one first, because they say this is yellow, this fabric. It's not yellow, is it? It's not yellow, is it? 100% cotton. Really lovely, lovely fabric. I'd say it was golden, but the description says, look, yellow. It's definitely not yellow, is it? Have I got anything that's yellow? You can't... No. No, because we've had this before. So it'll have been sold as yellow fabric before. If you suddenly change the name, it might confuse the system, mightn't it? This is lovely, isn't it? Where are we? Let's have a look. Where's the shot? It's as furthest away it could possibly be. I'm sitting here like this, right? Going like this. Isn't this lovely fabric, right? And I'm thinking, why isn't my hand in the picture? Because the close-up is the bottom 6 inches down there. Now, you'd think this would be... Yeah, there you go. You'd think this would be... Because it's a linen effect. There's no linen. It's 100% cotton. It's got that linen effect texture on it, but it's not linen. Do you know what I mean? It's made to look like linen, but there's no linen in it. excuse me, at £27.95, you get a metre of this, which is so cute, isn't it? But then they've teamed it with really lovely. Now, this is the linen effect, linen look in the colour linen, but there's no linen in it, just so you know. But this teams up beautifully. Look how that teams up beautifully with that. Looks very, very expensive, doesn't it, those two together? So just push that one into shot. There we go. Hello, me again, John. Just wanted to say what wonderful fabric this is. I've already got it. Isn't it lovely, Penny? It's beautiful, isn't it? But you've not got it in this mixture, have you, Pen? Thank you. But what are you going to make out of it, Pen? What are you going to make? Little Paul saying, thanks for your thoughts, Penny. I'm like, what's he going on about? What's he going on about? Penny, for your thoughts, of course. Yes. Classic reverse technique, apparently. If you're a writer. It's not banter, it's boring, isn't it? Would you like to see these three colours together? £27.95. That wasn't yesterday. Aren't they lovely? Really, really lovely, those three together. What would you make? What would you make out of this then? Oh, I'm going to ask around the studio. Timothy, what would you make out of these three fabrics? A cushion, right? What would you make, little Paul? An egg basket. Apron. Oh, that's a nice idea, an apron. Because you've got a metre of each. You've got 3 metres of fabric. It's going to be a big apron. Doing lots of cooking. Or lots of frills. Oh, he's not making an apron for him, he's making it for his girlfriend because he's being totally sexist, saying his girlfriend's going to do all the cooking. That's Michael, the director, if anyone wants to know. Ginger Mike, not little funny-looking Mike. He's having... Is the baby arrived yet? Apparently my other talkback's been fixed now, so we'll see. We'll have a swapper over in a minute. Right, and then we got chicks and blood. It's Mike talking about what we did yesterday. We spent an hour after the show yesterday trying to sort these out. They all worked yesterday afternoon. Came in this morning. Or maybe it's I've got water in my... No, I've been swimming again, so I can't have water in my hair still. I've had a shower, but not swimming. I like this one. Close up of the blue. While I put my new talk back on. Honestly, I do apologise. Don't get this on. Leave that one there.
Just going to test it.
He switched it off on purpose so I couldn't work it. Oh, you have fixed it. Yes, thank you. Let's see how long it lasts for now. Right, okay. I'm back with you now. Back in the land of the living. Well, almost the people I'm working with. At £27.95. You got the only metre of that. You also get a metre of Macy Grey. This is what I've called it. It's called Glacier Grey. No, it's not apples and pears. Chickens and eggs is what came first. Chicks and eggs. Chicks. And then you've got the linen effect in the blue. They call it duck egg blue. Oh, I can't see it. I really feel I should just keep the fabric and stroke it. That's pen again. We'll be making quilt cushions. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, that's what Timothy said. But was yours going to be a quilted cushion? I think that looks lovely together, doesn't it? They work perfectly, don't they, those together? Chicks and eggs on the blue fabric bundle. £27. The chicks are walking away. Oh, there's no broken egg. It hasn't just been born. I'm thinking it's just been born, but it hasn't. It's waiting for its brother. No, they're waiting for their brother or sister to be born. That's what they're waiting for. It's not Easter. You can't have mini eggs. £27.95. It's what? Somebody's just asked about that quilting book from the last hour. I've still got it. I'll show it to you again in a second if you want. And we'll go through it properly. Yeah, go through it properly. It's just here. Elaine from Elaine from Liverpool. Elaine, I'm not laughing at you, I promise. I'm not laughing at you, I promise. I think I'm hungry and tired. I'm supposed to be off, you see. These were my 3 days off, weren't they? No, I'm all right, thank you. A piece of mango, half-eaten mango is not going to do anything. Right. Is that the one with bubbles? This is number 1 at the moment. This is number 1 at the moment. Number 1 bestseller, this hour. Oh, then followed by my favourite. So I'll show you them both to start with before I get that book. Oh. That's right. I thought I could have seen it, saw it, and it's been moved. Love this. It was the Quilting Bible one Elaine wanted to see. It's on my phone. Yes, thank you, Michael. At least somebody's concentrating. But there's not enough here to make a shirt for me, sadly. Need more than a metre to make a shirt. Could make the sleeves out of different fabric. 34. Oh, because the table's only this long, I could just make it to there. I could have like a crop top. I could have a crop top, couldn't I, like that? Can you imagine? I'm enough to put people off their breakfast as it is. I came in wearing a crop top. Oh yeah, no, I've no back because you don't see my back, do you? So I could do a strappy back, Anyway, yeah, only one. Honestly, they're all picking on me today. Please, just when you send in your appraisal of the channel, it's little Paul and Michael that are picking on me. What do you think? Beautiful. And then the next one is my favourite. This is lovely. I love this. It's so classy, this, isn't it, this fabric? Look. Doesn't it look elegant? Doesn't it look sophisticated? Doesn't it look stylish? See, those two together, just gorgeous, don't they? Oh, right. Now, if you buy 2 bundles, somebody's just asked, was it Faye that asked, did you say? Oh, okay. No, it wasn't Faye at all. Got that completely wrong. Somebody's just asked, what happens if I buy 2 bundles? What happens if you buy 2 bundles is of the same fabric, right? So if you bought 2 of these, right? If you bought 2 of these, let me just put this one out. You would get 2 pieces of fabric, both a metre long in that one, 2 pieces of fabric, both a metre long of that, and 2 pieces of fabric, both a metre long of that one, only because they've already been cut, you see. So we are trying to work a way that you can, if you buy two units, you'll get 2 metres of each fabric joined together. But at the moment, they come as separate units. So you get 2 1 metre pieces of that, 2 of that, and 2 of that if you buy 2 units. If you buy 1, then you just get a metre of this, a metre of this, and a metre of that. Simple, really, but I know, complicated. But we are working at it now. Hello, Anne May, my love. How are you? Good morning to you. Oh, thank you, Anne May. You've made my day. She said it's so good to see more of you this week. As in, you mean naked, or do you mean me being in the studio? Well, I just said I was going to wear a shirt like that, didn't I? Cut off. You might have seen the calendar. She might have bought the calendar in 1999. When I was Mr. June. It was for Help the Aged, I think. I must have really killed most of them off. They turned to June and saw me naked. I've got the calendar at home, actually. But you've got the picture of it anyway. It's the one of me in the tie. I love this book. It is the ultimate quilting Bible, a complete reference with step-by-step techniques. Last time we had it on air, completely sold out. I'm just showing it again because Elaine in Liverpool asked to see it. £14.95. A nice thick tome. Now look at the sides here. You can just see it here, you see. Look at the different colours. It comes in different sections. So the pages are marked in the different colours. I'll just take you through each of the sections as we go. Right. Getting started. All the details. Oh, now we're getting that in. We're getting that in. I don't know when it's arriving, though. So all the tools you need. And then basic hand stitches. It's got all the basic information to begin with. So this is all the purpley pages, the lilac pages, are all getting started. Then, so it's got all about the colour wheel, all how colours match and everything like that. Patterns, how you can match patterns. Then the golden section is quilt maker basics. So it's just giving you a glossary of what things mean, how to do certain things, meander stitch, which is very, very popular, isn't it? How to do curved lines and straight lines. So that's all in the golden section. Then we move, we're still in the golden section there. Then we move to the blue section, which is cloth, different kind of cloths. And I'll show you here, let's go back to the beginning. Different kinds of patterns here. Whole cloth and strippy quilts. And these are fantastic, look. Just brilliant, aren't they? Jayne did one of those the first time she was in with us. Really, really lovely details here. Flying geese, we've just done those today, haven't we? Chinese coins. I like that one, it's beautiful, isn't it? Now look at this, look at this, look at this. Copy these designs to the size you require for your borders. It's just so much in here. So that's the blue section. Then we get to the pink section, which is pieced quilts. Oh, look, you see, look at that. Very dramatic, isn't it? Then, moving on, we've got pieced quilts. Pieced quilts. And then we've got applique quilts. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the templates you get here. The pussycat. And then embellished quilts. This is what little Paul likes. He likes to embellish them with embroidery. He normally uses beads on his. But look at all of these. Sashiko. Different stitching. Look at the templates, the flowers, the cat, the hummingbird. There's so much. That's red work. That's what Mandy does a lot of, isn't it, red work? Really, really beautiful, isn't it? Oh, and then the cathedral window. That's always very popular, isn't it, the cathedral window? Help the Aged, 1999, did you say? Come on, quickly. See, thank you. That was me. That was me. Help the Aged, 1999. Oh, no. Don't show it that close. Thank you. Let's get on with the fact. I do apologise if you're having your 11s. It's just, you've just, you know, like that. I'm ever so sorry. Right, which one am I going to next then? This one's the most popular. I'm not surprised. I love this one. I love this one. This fabric, let's have a look at the fabric in total, because there's so much going on in this fabric. So you've got now they say it's unlucky to cut lilacs and have them in a vase in your house, but nothing's about if you've got them on your curtains or any other home furnishing. I just think it's lovely. Really, really lovely. So you've got the little lilac blossom there. You've got the leaves coming up the twigs, but there's highlights within the fabric as well. Such beautiful. And look in the leaves as well. They're all kind of variegated. That one's flipped over, so you see the underside of the leaf there. Just really, really lovely, isn't it? A happy days, postie has arrived, delivered 11 fabrics and quilting in black and white booklet. That's from Karen. Oh, Karen, you're going to have a lovely day today, aren't you, opening all those? Teresa in Northumberland. John, are the golden hour fabrics available to buy the half metre on the website? Teresa, little Paul's just looking, just checking for you now. Because there were other colours within the range as well. Shirley, the chicken and egg fabric would look good as a placemat with hen mugs and plate at breakfast from Shirley. Oh, Shirley, it would. I know which ones you mean. That'd be lovely. It'd be fun, wouldn't it? The which one? Yes. What about the lilac in all the other colours? No, it comes about 5 colours. It comes in beige. Who was it that asked? I can't remember now. Teresa, the best way to... Can you go on the web, Teresa? You're able to go on the web and have a look, because all of them... You go to the fabrics. If you go to the website, www.sewingquarters.com, go to the top of the screen, say shop, brings it down, go to fabrics, and then look up patterns, and you'll see this, because these lilac prints come in all different shades of blue and gold and everything. They were absolutely... In fact, all of them do come in different shades. If we've still got any left, they'll be on the website now. Little Paul's having an issue trying to find it at the moment. Say it again. Oh, here we go. Look, so what happens is, you go to the website, you click on, you see at the top left-hand corner there, it says shop, then it says fabrics, go to pattern fabric. Yeah, pattern fabric, right, and then these are all, oh, well, there's 8 pages. We'll skim through them very quickly, because we can see if there's any of these, if we see any of them. So there's all the different fabrics. Now, you need to check on them to make sure they're still in stock, because I know a lot of them sell out very, very quickly. A lot of those, some of those are out of stock. Those tapestry ones are out of stock. I'm just wondering where these ones are. Oh, well, I wonder where they are then. What I'll do is I'll tell you what, I'll get Amy. Can you ask Amy to go and ask Wendy? Because more than 4 pages, look, because you're on page 5 now. Oh, there's 8 pages, say, sorry. Look, oh, I love that, oh dear. Oh, there's the one we had this morning, you see. Keep going. Sorry about this, it's very boring if you're trying to watch this, isn't it? But I was just trying to check, see if any of the fabrics were there. So many beautiful fabrics to be had, aren't there? There's the colouring in fabrics there. Last page now. Oh! Don't know where they are. Do you know what? Can you ask Amy to go and ask Wendy if they're available by the half metre as well? And she can check for us, can't she? That's the best thing. Annette. Morning, John. You're doing so well without a break. Thank you. Tell little Paul and Michael to behave. What is a big... was it a big tie, John? Did you not just see it? It was a huge tie. Annette, a small Villa fan. Do you mean Aston Villa fan? Aston Villa. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, she's an Aston... Says a small Villa van. Oh, not fan, van. Oh, I'm confused, Annette. Oh, there's one more, sorry. That's Annette in Shropshire, that one. Did you not see the tie? It was huge, wasn't it? I haven't got another one. Annette's is still there. There you go, Sandy. Thank you for your fab banter while I buy, waiting for my postman. Excited. That's Sandy in Cornwall. Thank you, Sandy. I'll banter away as long as you like me. You know what I'm like. Anyway, so this one is the most popular. Oh, I've done that one, haven't I? I've done that one. Is Amy going to ask Wendy? Right, let's do the chicks. Let's do the chicks again. Chicks and eggs. Look at this, right? Chiquita, chiquitita, tell me what's wrong. Isn't that how it goes? Chiquitita, da da da. Our friend Vic, she's in the, if you go and see one of those ABBA, it's called The Reunion, I think, the one she wants in, isn't it, Paul? Yes, you should be listening to me, not chatting. Anyway, we've moved on from that. I was talking about Vicks, and then I said, yeah. It's called, what's it called? Yeah. Anyway, she's a friend of ours, Vic. She plays the blonde one. It's The Reunion, I think it's called. Look at those colours together. £34.95. These are not linens. These are linen look fabrics. 100% cotton. But where do we find them? We need to know where to find them. At £34.95. They're lovely. This is the Lilac Golden Hour fabric bundle. I love the ochre. Is this one called the ochre? Sure it is. Oh, I haven't got that on my screen. Hang on. Is this one ochre, Paul? Because I've not got the right one on my little screen here. I've got the Daisy Twilight on my screen. Because that's the bottom one, isn't it? Oh, no, it isn't. Okay. I've got, yes, anyway. Lilacs in Golden is on my screen. Oh, that's because you've got Lilacs in Golden on your screen, Paul. That's why. Sorry, everybody. That wasn't my fault. There we go, look. So this is the chicken egg in yellow, $27.95. That's more like it. No, that's right then. So you've got the homegrown chicks and eggs in yellow, but it's not yellow. You've got the linen texture fabric, which isn't linen. It's linen coloured, and it's linen texture. It's 100% cotton. It's nice, beautiful fabric. And then the other one is called ochre. After all, that's all I was after. Really nice colour. Okay. Okay, now, who was it? Oh, sorry. Teresa. Teresa, what it is, we have got some, but we can't find it at the moment. But we're just trying to get Wendy to sort out. We're thinking it might be all in bundles later on in the week, but I'll find out for you. Ring the call centre and explain to them what you want, and they may be able to find it. Give them a call. It's free. It's free. 0800 112 4432. It's completely free, isn't it? So that's lovely, that one there. Threads, of course, I'll show you the threads. Yes, I know, but we should have somewhere to just go to ask, shouldn't we, really? I love these threads. Even if you're not buying the fabrics today, these are lovely. Which is what? Oh, I don't know, one of these, was it that one that fell over earlier? So you've got gold, mustard, French navy. Is that cream or white? Okay. And you've got pale blue there, lovely aquamarine blue. 5 of them for £8.95. Always good to have in your stash, aren't they? Always good to have in at home. Really lovely colours. These would be lovely colours to quilt in, wouldn't they? Okay, £8.95. Righty-ho. Yes. I feel like there's 3 of us in this relationship, Paul. What do you want now? This one. Yeah, I love this one. This one's #1 winner. See, this is what's happening during the show. They're going between, you know, first, second, third, first, second. You do need to check out your baskets, though. You do need to. You saw how quickly that the feathered fabric went earlier. Isn't that lovely? That's the full moon fabric bundle. So you get a metre of that, which is like a chrysanthemum, isn't it? And then you get. This is the colour, the blue, the full moon is the colour, the background colour of here. That's what they call full moon. Because the sky's the limit, which is that blue, you see. That's the sky's the limit blue. Then this one, there's this one, which is called Baltic blue. You see, that one's called Baltic blue. All the blues have different names, you see. That's Baltic blue, that one there. So I'll just finish this bundle off. So then they've got the bubbles here, which is lovely. Do you know what would look nice if that was binding something? If you did the cushion in the flowers and then bound it in the bubbles, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Really, really lovely. I'm just checking. This is full moon, the colour. This is the full moon colour. That one there is, sorry, I got the wrong way around. That's full moon. And then this one is midnight bloom. Midnight bloom. But it doesn't matter because you're getting all of them in the bundle anyway. Let me just show this one underneath there. So it looked lovely if you were going to tier them up. If you're going to do piping. I don't want if the piping cords are over yet. I'd like to do a piping show. You see, look. Doesn't that look? You see, you can put those 3 together like that. £34.95. See, so that picks up the colours in there. You could make it 3 meters enough to make a shirt. You just have to have patches. That's the problem. The boys upstairs are trying to work out how they'd make a shirt for me, you see. It's going to have to be a backless shirt. A halter neck. Could do as a halter neck, I suppose, couldn't it? Nice, isn't it? So, Teresa, you'll have to ring the call centre, I'm afraid. Nobody can answer your question today, I'm afraid. But call centre might be able to. There we go. Yeah, because we looked at the 8 pages of fabric. It must be a stash. It must be put under a different, if it is on the website, it must be put under a different thing. This is the golden one. Yeah, this is the golden hour. So you've got the lilac fabric here. This is the good lilac. It's not lilac in colour, it's lilac print, you see, that one there. Then you've got the daisies in gold. And then you've got that lovely ditzy fabric there. £34.95. Rosemary in Devon. Rosemary, you're very naughty. You should do a sewing quarter calendar. Can't wait to see June. Cheeky. That was 1999. That was 18 years ago. I was 18 then, wasn't I? Well, quite. Don't you dare put it back on again. Don't you dare. Right, good, it's been deleted. This is Canapé. I'll bring the calendar in for you because there was Fern was in it. Alison was in it. It was when I was on this morning. So Alison Hammond, she reports from all the celebrities. And who else was in it? Phil Vickery was there. Oh, Phil Vickery was in it. Ariane was in it. Nadine was in it. All the experts from that year were in it. Here we go, look at these. They're beautiful together, aren't they? So this is the Lilac Sky's the Limit fabric bundle, £34.95. You get a metre of this, you get a metre of this, you get a metre of this. Now, if it's the first purchase, you get your free sewing kit with it, don't you? If it's your first purchase, right, your first purchase of over £10, if your first purchase over £10, you get one of these. Now, I'm busy unzipping it. I'm just making sure. Yeah, I'm just making sure that all the components are all the components there. Is there something missing? There's a safety pin missing, and it's not the right tape measure. But there you go. You'll get a fully brand new one. Threads, pick up pick scissors, safety pins. You do get little buttons. Needles are in that packet there. It's lovely, isn't it? And it's embroidered. You can only get this if you spend £10 on your first order. That's the only time you'll get that. It's not available. It's worth £14.99, mind you. Nice. Okay. Moving on. Moving on, up and moving on out. It's time to break free. Nothing's going to stop me. She's good, that girl, wasn't she? With the hair. She was small. She was little as well, wasn't she? Heather Small. Said she wasn't. She was very tall. Yeah, play on words, that. No, nobody would ever call you Big Paul. Not Paul Big either. I do apologise, everybody at home. Must be very boring, me going on about little Paul. Yes, he's got 2 fans. When we went, I don't know if you saw it, on my birthday, we showed a video afterwards of me cutting my birthday cake, and I went, oh, this is little Paul, this is Hayley, and somebody messaged in there saying, oh, little Paul, cute. She's all right, she's been locked away now. Which one do we do now? Chicks and eggs on yellow fabric, yes. I love this because, you know what, you can do all sorts of things. It doesn't just have to be an Easter project, does it? Someone said earlier, didn't they, placemats for your breakfast. They'd be lovely, wouldn't they, because they'd be uplifting. They'd be cheeky, wouldn't they? Cheeky chickies. £27.95. You not only get a metre of that fabric, I love this bundle because you get juxtapositions on this bundle, because you get the linen effect cream, and it's in the colour linen, but it goes with the egg, and then this bit, The ochre is like a, you know what I mean? Just, oh, it is like the yolk of an egg. Oh, no, don't say that's the chick, because that's what they were a few weeks ago. £27.95. Chicks and eggs on yellow fabric. I'll smile when you give me something to smile about, little Paul. The jokes today upstairs, well, not even the jokes, they're not even jokes, but the banter coming from upstairs. Anyway. Mind you, that was like somebody said it's lovely to see you doing a professional show, John, didn't they? A few weeks ago. That was nice. Right, is there anything you want to see? Is there anything you want to know about? I've got about 8 minutes left of this hour. I've got another hour to do with Jayne afterwards of this hour. Book. Which bit would you like to look at? Yeah, which bits of the book? Ultimate Quilting Bible. £14.95. Now available in paperback. See, best-selling. Essential Guide to Quilting. It is brilliant. It is brilliant because it's not only a good teaching book, a good go-to book, it's also inspirational. It's also a joy to look at. It's also got so many techniques in it. For 40, it's got, you see, things like marking and cutting, we just take it for granted, don't we? But somebody will say, oh, I can't remember just how to do that English paper piecing, you see. Machine piecing, foundation piecing, ripping the seams, and strips. That's very dramatic, isn't it, that one? That one looks like a photograph almost, doesn't it, that one? Very dramatic. Yeah, I don't like that one. What's that one called? Oh, it's a log cabin. No, it can't be a log cabin, surely. It's all personal taste, isn't it, really? Oh, I've got a bed like that in one of my bedrooms. No, that's not the Indian princess bedroom, because there's a big Indian four-poster in that bedroom. Hayley went round my bedroom trying to guess which one was which. She was like, I'm not trying to show off now, but she went to the top of the stairs. She went, blimey, you've got a choice whether you go right or left at the top of the stairs. Hayley. She did say it was very funny, because, you know, I go on about, oh, I live in the countryside, and she obviously thought I just lived somewhere where there were trees, and she got there and she went, flipping it, you don't half live in the countryside. It's miles away from anything. Love it. Yes, those exact words. Appliqued quilts. She didn't say that. Just, there's so much. Look at that one. Mind you, that would be no good for me. I'd get my big toe caught in that one. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you get your big toe caught in that one? Yeah, or Norman would be sitting here looking through from underneath it, make a den out of it. Norman's my cat, if you don't know, one of my cats. Oh. Anyway, Sheila's back. You are entertaining my husband. I'm tempted to tell you what he called you. What are you saying? He hasn't chuckled so much for ages. You will be getting, and then it runs out. Hang on, you are entertaining my husband. I'm tempted to tell you what he called you. I write, I hope he said it affectionately, Sheila, otherwise you'll be blocked. And little Paul's very good at that. He hasn't chuckled so much for a long time. You'll be getting, and then I don't know what it is after that. What was the second part of your message, Sheila? He'll be getting no lunch, she says. All right, fabrics-wise, how many minutes have I got left? About 3. 3 minutes left. So I'll go through them all, but I will show you that this, at the moment, this is the winner. My favourite is the winner. This is the winner at the moment. Golden lilac, golden hour. So you get the daisies, you get the lilac, and you get the ditzy fabric. That's the most popular one so far. £34.80. and 95 pence. 3 meters, you get a meter of this, a meter of this, and a meter of this. I mean, let's just look, let's just have a look at literally how much fabric you get. Sheila, they're trying to guess upstairs what your husband called me. I want just the second half. I want to know what he's not getting. What have you got on your... Look at all that. Oh, my wire's come loose. 34, all that fabric for... That's like a single bed size, that, isn't it? I made a what? No. Oh, lots of... Oh, I'll be getting lots of sales, not you. I thought you meant your husband wasn't going to get something. Lunch. Sorry, Sheila. She still hasn't said. She still hasn't said what word he used to describe me, though. I'm guessing it wasn't very flattering. Oh, unless she was talking about that picture, because I've got a... If you look closely, there is a piercing. You can see a piercing on that picture. Yeah. You can see the piercing on the picture. Anyway, thank you, Sheila. I'm all embarrassed now. So that's the most popular, the golden hour. Make sure you check out your baskets, please. So, which one's second? This one, which is the bubble. This is lovely. It's such rich-looking fabrics, aren't they? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fabrics. And then look at this one. Lots of multi-buyers in this hour. Welcome, glad to see you. Aren't they lovely? Look. Oof. You're right, though. A lot of these fabrics you just want them to sit at home and look at, wouldn't you? £34.95 for 3 meters of fabric. Jayne's up again after the break, remember. Now she's doing a Corporal stripes. Is it called Corporal stripes? Yeah, Corporal stripes. It's not one I've seen before. And when you look at it, it's got such impact, such a huge impact. And it looks like it's going to be really, really difficult. But actually, when you see her technique, when she explained to us, we looked and went, oh my goodness, how'd you do that, right? And then she showed us the technique and we were like, oh, that's easy. Even little Paul could do that. How long have I got? Oh, I've got a minute. Look, don't forget, check out your baskets. Check out your baskets. That's the most important thing. So those are the 2 most popular bundles. Remember, I've got the chicks with eggs in yellow bundle, which is ochre, linen look, and then the chicks on... Now, they're called this yellow background, but it's like a golden oatmeal background. Beautiful. A metre again of each. This is more popular in the blue, but I think that's because of the juxtaposition of that ochre in there. £27.95. And then you've got that one in blue as well. That one in blue. Chicks and Macy Grey and blue. £27.95. They were now. I know. I launched all these fabrics originally, and Natasha was going to redo them today, but of course Natasha's off sick. I'm just standing in. I am back in 3 minutes from now with Jayne. I can see it from here. We've got the most amazing bundle for Corporal Stripes block. Go nowhere. See you in 3.
Follow us on Instagram. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to get our latest posts.
Tune in on Sunday, the 2nd of July, as we welcome a very special guest to the Sewing Quarter studio. Anna Sanders from fabric specialist Alice Caroline will be dropping in to show us some of their fabulous Liberty prints and exciting project ideas. Over 2 shows, Anna will reveal some of the finest designs from the Alice Caroline studio. From fashion to home decor, these unique creations are all available in handy kits, so you can make your own Liberty masterpieces at home. So join us and Anna Sanders for this Alice Caroline showcase, Sunday the 2nd of July at 8 a.m. and 10 a.m, only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78. The Sewing Quarter website is simple and easy to use. You can view a live broadcast of the show on our homepage. Get instant access to our online shop, which has a wide range of wonderful products for you to choose from. You can also enjoy a selection of projects and guides which we have on offer to help you enhance your skills and gain valuable tips. Watch the live shows and you can buy the product which is currently being shown on air. You can even message the studio to ask our presenters or team any questions you might have. Below, you'll find all the products from today's show for you to look at and purchase. On the right of the screen, next to today's products, you will find our simple program guide listing all upcoming shows. So, join us today at sewingquarter.com.
On Monday the 3rd of July, we'll be joined by sewing machine guru Jayne Brogan for a very special unveiling. Jayne will be bringing her Swiss-designed Elna Lotus, which is the latest addition to our range of premium quality sewing machines. If you like to sew on the go or have limited space, the Elna Lotus is just the ticket. Its compact, folding design offers all the essential functions of a modern sewing machine with the added benefit of portability. Jayne will demonstrate some of the fantastic features of this model and will share with us plenty of tips, tricks and sewing machine secrets. So join us for this Elna Lotus special, Monday 3rd of July at 8 a.m. only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
You were wondering, weren't you, what Corporal stripes were? And I said, aren't they dramatic? And aren't they dramatic? Look. I'm going to do the whole show this way around. It's fantastic, isn't it? This is lovely. Oof. Now, this is the kind of quilt you need on a Sunday when you're watching the telly, isn't it? What a lovely colour. It's very spiritual, isn't it? Regal purple. It's very dramatic. Oh, look at the other side. Very dramatic, isn't it? It's lovely. Could be my panto villain costume. Oh, yes, it is. Anyway, Jayne's going to show us how to make this. She's going to be very, very busy. That's what your duvets are for, isn't it? Wrapping up in them. Ooh. Right, I know where this is going afterwards. Anyway, there. I've got bundles, though. I've got bundles to show you. I'll put it on the table over there because I'm going to put it back on the... Do you want blue or do you want purple? It's as simple as that. Let's do the purple because we just showed you the purple there, didn't we? There's so much fabric going on here. Because there's enough to make the whole thing, isn't there? And the backing as well. You get 7.5 meters of fabric in total. So what you get is the purple, the deep purple one there. Was it... Three meters of the deep purple, 3 meters of deep purple, and then you get 1.5 meters of all the others. So this, which one? Mauve mist, 1.5 meters. Oh, 1.5 meters of spot on lilac, and 1.5 meters of violet. 7.5 meters of fabric. You get the booklet, the bookazine, the booklet, and you get the thread. So the only thing you need to buy to go with this is the wadding, the batting to go in the middle. £67.95 for 7.5 meters of fabric, the booklet and the thread, £67.95. But if purple's not your colour and you want like a marini, gorgeous blue here, so what you get here is you get the bulk in this one, azure, and then 1.5 meters of vintage blue, spot on teal. This has gone again. 1.5 meters spot on teal. And then you've also got 1.5 meters the marine blue. And you get the thread. And you get the booklet, all for $67.95. I can hear them, but it's gone all blurry again. It's just obviously a system error, isn't it? Right, let's go. Jayne, this is so dramatic and fabulous, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
I'm going to waft it out first of all, but then I'll put it behind us. Just so you know, so there's enough fabric to make the whole of this quilt and the backing. But as you notice, the backing is it's pieced, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because there's not a piece big enough to do that. But there's enough fabric in there to do the whole of this, and the panels and the binding and everything.
Yeah.
We said in prep this morning, oh, that looks so complicated. But, and it looks dramatic, doesn't it? Really, really dramatic. But actually, when you get going, it's not that difficult, is it?
No, it's quite a straightforward pattern, actually, and you make it up with blocks.
OK, let me put this behind and you can show us exactly how we make it. I'll keep taking that off because it's so... I might just wear it for the whole show. Oops. Is this a smaller A-frame? It seems a bit low, this one. Right, are we ready? Let's go.
That's the block
Oh,
that you make. So it's made up of blocks, and you make 24 of those blocks altogether.
but they look very fiddly.
They do look fiddly, but they're actually quite straightforward to make, and you actually start with stripes.
Right.
All the instructions, cutting instructions and everything are in the book. It's page 20 in that booklet.
OK, you get the booklet, don't forget, in the bundle. You do get the booklet in the bundle. Corporal stripes. So it gives you all the instructions, all the material you need, all the different things, sizes you need to cut. It's a brilliant little booklet, this.
Now,
Look.
in her pattern, she's only used the 3 colours, so I used the spotty for the border just to...
Oh, yes, and that's why you've got enough to carry on with the back
So
as well.
that's why you've got enough.
Oh, I see, yeah, so she's only used 3 colours. It's quite nice with the added colour, isn't it?
So just decide on which colours you're having where, and then just make a little note, and so you know what you're doing with
OK,
each
brilliant.
one.
Oh, that's your copy, that one. No, I'll just put it there. Right.
But
Oh,
you
no,
need to
that
make
back.
you need to make the template. So you do all your cutting out,
Yes.
cut all your strips, and for the main part of the block,
So you stitch... they all the same length? You've cut several of... You've made several of these,
you
haven't
cut 10 of the pale one in 2.5 wide strips, and you cut 10 of the deep colour in 3-inch strips.
Oh, OK. Now, be careful, that's why you need to read the instructions properly, because you might read it and go, oh, they're all 2.5 inches, but they're not, are they?
No, the middle one is 3-inch.
Yeah.
It's cut 3 inches. So it's just slightly wider, and then that one...
Why would that one be wider? Why does it need to be wider, do you know?
I think it's because you cut it up again, and so that takes in the seam allowance.
Oh, of course,
so
yeah. So you end up with a few of these...
You end up with 10
of those?
Of these.
OK.
So
but then you need to cut to make it into the shape that you've done it there. So you said we need to make a template, yeah?
Yes.
Now, the template is in the booklet. The template is here in the booklet. Now, before you open it, we're selling... I've not seen this before. This is new to me. Oh, it has been on once before. In April, the template plastic plate. They're just sheets of textured template fabric. They're just plastic sheets, are they?
Plastic sheets, yeah, they're just...
Well, they're only £2.95.
Yeah.
OK, you can open it now. Okay. Sorry.
That's OK.
So you just take a sheet. So you must be able to use it over and over again. So once you've made the template, you can keep it in your stash.
Yes, you've got it then to use again. These ones are nice because they're slightly frosted. OK,
so how many did you get? You get 2 in a packet then, for £2.95. Morning, John and Jayne. The purple quilt is exquisite. That's Janet. Thank you, Janet.
Thank you, Janet.
Right, so you literally... Oh, so it's like tracing paper, isn't it?
Yeah. What you can do is you can use the line already cut there, or you can just place it over.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Holding it.
I'll hold this, shall I?
Yeah. And then just use your ruler and trace it.
Glasses on.
Glasses on.
Did the glasses not go on for the last hour?
I didn't need to do that much close work, I don't think, so I was all right. So just...
So you can write on this with a biro or a felt pen.
Yeah.
Could you use a pencil?
Yes, the pencil works really well. It's got... One side is like matte, and the other is shiny. And if you use a pencil, you'll find the pencil works better on the matte side.
Oh, OK.
Because it doesn't rub off.
Yeah.
Sometimes with lead pencil, it can
Yeah, I was going to say, this is quite slippy, isn't it, this top surface? Oh. Where do you want to go? There.
Down there.
I'm just trying so it doesn't slip, that's all.
Just
might be help to have a friend to help you with this bit.
Or you can tape it
Oh, you could tape it.
Tape it down before you draw over it.
I'm concentrating so hard on it not moving. I'll be with you in a minute. I'd have to be your friend in the village to come round and help you, wouldn't I, in the shop?
Yes.
I might come and... Shall I come and serve in your shop one day?
Oh, yes, I'd love that.
When I come up north to visit my family, I'll come in.
I'd love that. That'd be
Well, actually, it's not that far from here, is it?
No, it's only about a 40-minute drive
Oh,
away.
that's quicker. That's nearer than where I live.
The M6.
Oh, M6.
Yeah.
Oh, so it could be a 4.5-hour journey, yeah.
If you get a nice clear day, it's...
Yeah, 5... I can't look at my message machine yet till I finish the dotted lines.
So
yes, at 5 o'clock in the morning, it'll sort of clear, wouldn't it? But if you try and go on a Friday afternoon...
Yes, you'd be there all day. So I'm just making the dotted line, just so that I know that that's not a cutting line.
Oh, OK. It tells you that on the template, doesn't it?
It actually says on the...
Are we done? Can I move?
Yes, we can move now.
OK. Loving the blues and teals, Jane. Brilliant. That's from Susie.
So just paper, scissors, just cutting it. Cuts beautifully.
Oh, it's easy to cut then,
It's easy to cut, yeah. It's very straightforward.
Please, can you tell me, is it safe enough to use template plastic with a rotary cutter?
Yes.
Yes.
Obviously, use all the precautions that you would normally use with a rotary cutter.
Yeah. The only thing is...
I would keep a separate rotary cutter for...
Took the words out of my mouth.
Sorry, paper
No,
and plastic.
no. So I can't remember who it was. I think it was it Jess? She keeps one rotary cutter for fabrics and one rotary cutter for like pleather and plastics and paper and things like that.
Yeah, I've got the same in the shop. We've actually got one with like a pinked blade on it that we use for paper and things like that. And it's a good way of using the blades that are have gone dull, that are too dull for your fabric. They're still okay for using for plastic and paper.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Because now this is just, it's sturdy, isn't it? It's, like I say, you could get. Oh, so yours is clear. Yours was completely clear. You brought yours from home, didn't you? It's slightly opaque, but that's not going to split or anything like that, is it? So once you've cut that, you've then got it in your stash, really, haven't you?
Yes, you can use it again and again. The only thing you do have to be careful, of course, if you're using it with a rotary cutter, is that you don't cut into it when if you use it.
Oh yes, I see what you mean. Because you're going to cut using that now, so be careful. Yeah. Look at this lovely message that Teresa shouted at us. We would all love you to be a friend.
No, I thought me. You.
Oh, I thought it meant you.
No,
I thought we should. Oh, Teresa, thank you. I am your friend, really. Where do you live, Teresa? Oh, it's a long way away.
So
I did the Catherine Cookson up there, though.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I love Catherine Cookson.
Oh, do you?
No,
I'm not
My mum loves Catherine Cookson.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
I did the black... Was it the Black Candle one I did? With, Samantha Bond and everyone. I had a lovely time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she was Miss Moneypenny in the Bond film, too. Yeah.
So,
in the Bond films I did. Sorry, I'm wittering away.
It's all right,
Important. Shush, John.
So the dotted line lines up with that middle band of fabric, strip of fabric. I wouldn't worry too much if it's slightly too big. I think it might be my seam allowance that was maybe a little bit wide.
Right.
Now, what I do when I'm cutting, I'm not going to cut that with a rotary cutter against that because it's too flimsy.
Right.
So what I do is I put the ruler over the top of it.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yes, because if you've just been able to cut this with a rotary cutter, you could easily just slice through the whole thing, couldn't you, with a rotary cutter?
Into your fingers if you're not careful. So I always put the ruler over the edge and then cut that way. Now, once you've done that initial cut on the right-hand side, you're going to flip your strip over, keeping your template on. Because of, if you're right-handed, obviously. If you're left-handed, you'll do the other way. To cut safely, because otherwise you'll be cutting across yourself.
Oh, sorry, let's move that quickly.
So you work down the strip, cutting...
Oh, they're all the same, you don't have to flip them or anything?
Well, you do. You do 24 one way.
All the info's in the book that I take.
Yes, it is. It gives you very clear instructions in the booklet. So you do 24 one way.
Yeah.
And then you flip the...
Nicola's
your
just asked if
template
they can
over.
buy the book separately. We'll find out for you, Nicola, now. I'll find out for you, my love.
Flip the template over.
Oh, it was lots of people. Shirley asked as well. I'll find out for you, Shirley and Nicola. Oh, I see. So it's the complete opposite of what we've done. This is where I'd get confused, though, I think. Very dramatic. Oh, look. Look, Jane, look at your work in there.
Oh, isn't that
Make
lovely?
a nice work of art, wouldn't it?
It would.
Imagine if you did it and framed it.
Down to that beautiful quilting on it, which was done at my friend Amanda's long arm quilting machine.
You got one?
I haven't got one. No, I'd love one.
When Hayley and I went to the thing at the NEC, there was a great big. What is it? One of those that's got like handlebars like this.
Yeah.
And you put your quilt on and you just go round like this, doing all your different shapes and everything. We're going to try and get them on the show. They're fantastic.
They're lovely.
Yeah, I think they start at £12,000.
Yeah, I was going to say you could get a small family car for the price of one.
Yeah. I got a new car today.
Oh, did you?
Well, it's not new. It's second hand, obviously. And I went to pick it up yesterday, and the man went, got something to explain to you, Mr. Scott. I was like, well, what's the matter? The man who delivered it from Wigan reversed it into a bollard.
Oh, no.
So it's got a dented back, what's the thing that goes across the back, bumper, and a scratch on it. I know.
Are you cross?
No, it's a car, isn't it? Nobody was hurt. So, no, they're going to fix it all for me and everything, so it doesn't...
Just got to wait a bit longer for it.
No, I've got the car. It's parked outside. But I'm going to take it back in a week on Tuesday just to fix it for me.
So
no, I couldn't not have it. Anyway.
You will have 24 of each of these. 24 going one way, 24 going the other way. Now, you're probably looking at that and you're thinking, well, that's not going to make a square.
Yeah.
And this is where the Corporal stripe comes in, because it looks like the stripes on the envelope. Yeah. But the next step is to take...
I thought 3 stripes was a sergeant.
Is it?
I don't know.
Probably is.
Well, Google it. Yahoo or Bing it. I was going to say, because I'm sure my dad was in the RAF, so he had the wings on the side of it, and he was a master pilot, but I'm sure he had 3 stripes on his shoulders. But who do I know?
So,
it's a long time ago.
Referring to the diagram on here, because you do it you make a mark.
Oh,
I've got to make sure.
Right, well, listen to this. Important. Let's be quiet now. Let's listen to this. You make a mark?
1/4 inch from the edge of the blue.
Yes.
On one side, and then 1/4 inch again into the blue.
So if you haven't got one of these, you know the yellow rulers we had earlier, the 1/4 inch ruler, you could use one of those for
yes,
that,
that'd be really handy. So you've got marks opposite corners.
Right, I'm just concentrating on this. Hang on 1 second.
And then you line those marks up.
Oh.
Like so.
Right.
And you cut along that line. So you've got that cut like that. And then you take that piece.
Okay, right, hang on. Before you do that, so you do the same thing. You do this...
But the other...
I was going to say the other way round.
The other one has... You do the mark from there.
The other way round.
And it does give you a...
I'll show you in the book.
It does tell you quite clearly which way round to do it on the...
There you go.
On there. I'm just hoping I've done it the right way round.
Have you done it the right way round, Jane? Done the glasses? You got a message about your glasses. Susie, Jane is my bestest friend. I thought I was your new best friend.
You are my new best friend, if that's Susie...
It's Tuesday, and she said, you're looking great in specs. Happy 50th birthday.
Yeah.
We weren't supposed to tell anybody.
No.
It's not today, though, is it?
She's the only person... No, it was last week.
I was going to say she went away for your birthday.
We've been friends since college.
So she's the same age, then?
No, she's 2 years younger than me.
Older? She's 2 years older than you, isn't she? Yeah. And?
We've been friends since college.
Aww.
She's the only person that would get away with saying that. She's a naughty girl.
What about your glasses or about being 50?
Both.
You see, I'm only 39. What's it like to be 50?
It's not too bad, actually.
No, exactly. Well, no. I seem to remember my 50th birthday. Anyway, was there another one, did you say?
No, I've got to do that the other way around. Sorry,
No, you can't. Love in the purple, very regal, looks very interested. We'll love to make this. See? And then Sheila, quilt is gorgeous. Jane, brilliant demos. More, please. Thank you.
Oh, thank you,
That's
Sheila.
nice, isn't it?
Lovely. Yes, I've just
Oh, you have
realised
made a
I'd made the marks.
That's because I was talking, and I do apologise.
I went to pieces having heard from my friend Sue.
Yeah, Susie,
Susie, yeah.
who's older than you. Does she live in the village?
She lives in Birmingham.
Oh, she's really local then?
Yeah.
Does she do sewing?
No.
Oh. Right, let's just recap, because I chatted through all that, and I do apologise. So we start off with... I've got this the wrong way around now, haven't I?
That's that one, yeah.
I've got two alternative ones. So you started off with your stripes, and you've got your template, and you've cut 24 of these and 24 of these.
That's right.
Then on this one, you mark 1/4 inch up from there, and 1/4 inch down from there, and slice.
Yeah.
And on this one, you mark 1/4 inch up from that one, and 1/4 inch down from that one, and slice.
Yeah.
So from 2 pieces, you've now got those 4 pieces. So let's move those out of the way.
That's right.
Then...
You take them and you put the 2.5 inch stripes back together.
Now, are these straight of grain? These are still straight of grain, aren't they?
These are still straight of grain. You've got to be careful now with this because it's on the bias.
Yeah. But the one you're going to sew here is a straight of grain.
Straight of grain.
So you're now creating, so you'll have 24 of those and 24 of those, but you've just taken the top off, moved it round to the bottom.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, and that's why this one was 3 inches.
Yes.
Because when you stitch it together, it'll be the equivalent of 2.5 inches, because you've got your 1/4 inch seam allowance there and your 1/4 inch seam allowance there.
That's right.
We're with you.
Yes.
So what's the next stage?
So you're going to sew these together. Now, if you put those edge to edge like that and sew it, you're going to have a problem because it's going to offset.
Out of kilter, yeah.
So you just have to offset it slightly, well, by 1/4 inch.
Yeah, so don't panic at that end where you think, oh, it's not long enough.
You need it to hang over 1/4 inch.
Yes, and you need that side to hang over 1/4 inch.
That's right. So they're both, one is over and one's under.
Exactly, not near enough. Exactly, Jane.
Well, yes.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Exactly 1/4 inch.
Come on, you've got to show Susie what you're made of now. So what does she do in Birmingham then?
She's got her own tea room. She's got
So we can get free teas.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful.
Oh no, I didn't say that. We don't expect free teas. Where is it?
It's.
No, that's it. What's it called? Can you remember what it's called?
It's called Polly Put the Kettle On.
Oh, does she wear fancy dress costume? We've
No,
got one in
she
Stratford
doesn't,
that's like a
actually.
40s tea room.
We just celebrated the 2nd birthday, and she did a 1940s theme.
Oh.
So I went and helped her, and we were all dressed as land girls.
Oh.
And she had a young man playing the ukulele. Doing
Her young man?
No, just someone that she knows.
Right, Paul's Googled it. Where is it? Is that in Birmingham? I thought that was in Stratford-on-Avon.
She's going to kill me now.
Rubery.
Rubery, that's it.
That's it, yeah. We found the website.
And she's got all this...
gluten-free?
Yes. And she's found... Because it's near Longbridge. It's just up the road from Longbridge.
Right. Isn't there a car plant there?
Well, there isn't anymore.
Oh, isn't it? Oh.
It's gone, you see, and it's a college place there. But she's got all this lovely retro vintage, all this information about Longbridge and stuff from when it was
how lovely. Oh, so next time you're up, we should go round for tea then?
Yeah.
Get 2 days in a row, so you're not just coming up for the one day, and then we'll go for afternoon tea after the show.
Oh, yeah, she'd love that.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to ask the question for Shirley and Nicola. The book is available on its own. The book is available on its own. I do apologise, I've been too busy chatting again. I'll get told off, don't worry. Quick and Easy Quilts booklet, $12.95. I'll take you through it in a minute, because there's...
Sorry.
We're our friends now. There's 12, so that means they're just over £1 each. Couldn't have been better time. I'll go through the book in a minute, though, with all the different patterns, because we need to see how corporate stripes are done. Purple is the most popular. Oh, just checking. Purple are the most popular at the moment. OK, this is how popular the purple kit has been. There's only 5 left.
Wow.
There's only 5 left. Oh, blimey.
We need the iron again.
Yeah, I'll get it out now.
While you're doing that, I'll just cut these ones so I can see them together.
So were you at school with Susie then?
No, we weren't at school together. We met at college.
Right. But so you weren't doing sewing at college, or you were doing something technical at college, weren't you?
We were at the Birmingham College of Food and Domestic Arts.
Oh, what?
Food and Domestic Arts. And
Oh,
I
so
don't
you're
think
gonna
it's
be
called that now.
chefs.
But we were doing bakery and confectionery.
Oh.
So
so you can make cakes as well, then?
we're bakers, yes.
Oh.
Yes, I loved your cake. That's, you know, the blocks that you've got to do for the competition?
Yes.
You should make a shirt one.
Oh, yes. Anyway, it was lovely cake, wasn't it? Hayley had it made, and then she said, this was on my birthday, I had a really lovely shirt, which was like a cake, like a shirt, and then in the pocket there was like scissors and a needle and thread and everything like that. She came to me, you can't eat this, not gluten-free. So everybody enjoyed my birthday cake.
Yes, apart from you.
Yeah.
Did they make you a gluten-free one?
No, of course they didn't. And then I went to work somewhere else the next day, and they'd had a gluten-free one made for me with my name on it and everything. Oh. I still had a piece of it though, which is why I fell asleep when I got to York that afternoon. I just fell completely out to sleep. In the kit, 7.5 metres of the fabric and the booklet and the thread, everything you need to make apart from the wadding, which I'll tell you about in a second.
You see, I've cut that wrong.
This is the blue one, the one we're working on at the moment. £67.95. And also available in the purple, which is £67.95 as well.
And that's what happens when you cut it the wrong way.
Oh, have you done it the wrong way?
Yeah.
Was that my fault?
No, I did it deliberately so people could see what happens when you cut it the wrong way.
Why is it the wrong way then? Let me have a look.
Because I should have cut from there to there. So that's what happens.
So that's rubbish then, isn't it? Yeah, little Paul left that for his quiz. So you're cutting another one now then?
Yes, I'll just...
I'll shut up while you do it properly. Then.
Just remember which way round it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, do you want it back?
Let's have
Where's
the
the one
book.
you've done?
Let's have the book and then we can see.
Oh, sorry, Susie. Why's she got the telly on in her tea shop anyway?
I don't know.
Maybe they have to make all the customers watch us. Or the customers want to watch us.
Maybe she's not working today. Maybe she's having a home day. Right, so it's that side.
You sure?
Yes.
Is that the reverse one, that one then?
That's that one, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, and then... What you're marking is, like I was just showing you, you mark a quarter of an inch above, and because you're going to slice them in half, but you have to make sure you slice them the right way, that's all. So you're marking your basic quarter of an inch, which is going to be your seam allowance, isn't it, really?
Yes.
Had to buy the purple bundle, can't wait for it to come, loving the show. That's Chrissy in Cornwall.
Oh, that's lovely. Right.
If you want the purple one, you need to check out, because it's going.
Right, so we did that one.
You know how you said you got others booked in? She's getting all flustered now.
No, yeah, makes you...
Don't get flustered. Where's the other one then that we cut? You've already made one, haven't you?
Yeah, we've done those two. We sewed
Oh,
those
you're making
together.
more?
I'm just gonna. And that makes the right amount then.
What, 24?
Yeah. Right, make sure we cut it the right way.
While you cut that,
yeah,
I'm going to just go and show the bundles because they're
That's a
selling
good
a bit too
idea.
fast. Not a bit too fast, but they're selling very, very fast. This lovely bundle, blue, you get a 2.5 metres of the... No, is that right? Yeah, 3 metres of the azure. You get 1.5 metres of the antique blue, vintage blue, 1.5 metres of the spot-on teal, and 1.5 metres of marine blue. You also get the thread, and you get the booklet for £67.95. Okay, there's the still of it all. Then the purple, you get 3 metres of the deep purple, 1.5 metres of the mist, mauve mist, 1.5 metres of the spot-on lavender. I was right, trust your instincts. And this one is the violet, 1.5 metres, and the thread and the book, £67.95. You can also, it's over there, I'll do it when I go over there. The book, you can buy the book on its own. If you don't want the bundle, if you've already got your bundle and you want to buy the book, you can buy the book on its own. There are 12 projects in there for £12.95. Graphics are coming in. Quick and easy quilts, but the graphics and the camera work aren't quick and easy, are they? Did you just knock it with your shoulder? Or did the back floor bounce? Or your knee? £12.95. Right, now the only other thing you need to get for this is wadding, and I'll take you over now and show you the wadding. It's a lovely wadding, this one. Sorry, Jane.
Can I come to the...
Oh, you want to go through that, aren't you? Now, this is the twin sizes I've got here. Twin size, 182 by 228 or 72 by 90. It's the bamboo mix, this one. Bamboo cotton mix. Really, really lovely mix, that one. £27.95. And you'll have some left over, won't you? You'll have some left over.
Yeah,
you have some left over as well. Right, yeah.
If you're long arm quilting it, like what I did.
Yeah, like what your friend did.
Well, I did it.
Oh, you did it just
on her machine.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I mean, she does lessons, you see, so she's teaching me how to do it.
Oh, okay.
So I did it, but with a lot of her help.
Oh.
It's Amanda.
Has she got Amanda? She got one in. Has she got a workshop where she teaches then?
Yes, she's got. It's called the Little Quilt House.
Oh, that's nice.
And it's it's a shed at the bottom of a garden, but she's done it beautifully.
Yeah.
It's all lovely inside.
And is that in your we don't say her address, but in your village area?
Well, it's in stone, yeah, which is
Stop
the
saying that. People go around every shed now looking for a £12,500 machine in a shed.
Okay.
Right, okay, so we've now got the chevron stripes,
Yep.
but they're in a square now.
Yes, so they're like that. So
Yes.
you sew the two together like that.
Okay.
So they look like.
Oh, I've got one here. I've already
He's
said.
earlier. So they're together like that.
Okay, so now, so they all have the dark.
That one's wrong.
Oh, that's not very good. That one there, Jane.
No.
Don't let Susie see that one. So they all have the dark at the top, or the dark that you've chosen.
Yes,
at the
they
top
should
and the
have.
bottom, top and the bottom, top and the bottom. Oh, they're not. You haven't sewn that one together yet. And is that's it? Is that how you just join lots and lots of those together?
Yeah, just join them together. Join them together in pairs.
Yeah.
And then 3 pairs.
3 pairs make a full house.
Make the row.
Oh, a row.
And then you join the rows together. Now, when you join the rows together...
Oh, hang on. So you didn't do a column on this one. You didn't do it that way first. You did it that way
You make
first.
them into rows. If I
Yeah.
just join...
You do that one together so we can...
I ironed the stripe, the
Seam
seam
allowance.
different, one up and one down, so that when I join it together,
Yeah.
I can nest that middle seam together again, just so that it helps it match up.
You got a box of pins and a pin cushion.
Yes, I've got plenty of pins.
So how far's Rubery from here then?
It's not very far, is
Little
it?
Paula now, because he's from round here. How long will it take us in the car?
It's all a lot,
Oh, 15 minutes.
I can say it's all a lot closer than you think, isn't it, when you actually get down to it?
25 minutes from here. We can do that. So make sure you get your next 2 days together and make sure I'm on, and then half an hour to the tea for 2. Which you can have the tea ready when we get there.
Yeah, we
can't
can
you?
have a...
I'm not going in fancy dress though. I don't do fancy dress. Oh, I hate fancy dress parties.
Do you?
Yeah, I went to one that's got cotton, right? And I'll bring in a picture one day. And anyway, the people at the party thought I was actually a middle-aged... I was only about 26, 27. People actually thought I was an older lady because I had long hair in those days. The hairdresser from the theatre shampooed and set my hair, dyed the front bit red because she used to have red bits in the front. And I got a costume from upstairs I was working in the costume department. And I got to this party, I couldn't believe it. People really thought I was like a 60-year-old woman.
Oh, no.
Yeah, then I had to walk home. It was in Colchester, which is a garrison town. And I had to walk home on a Saturday night. And it was just like full of soldiers. And I was like, oh no, if one of them please don't anybody speak to me, because as soon as they, anyway, they didn't. I just walked home like this with my handbag over me. I'm like that with head down, chiffon hat. Well,
So I'm joining those pairs together now to make it into a long row.
keep calm, Jane. Deep breath, says Susie. You'd be welcome at my tea room any time. Oh, that's nice. She's your best friend. I bet she'll make you pay as well, won't she? Susie, why aren't you at work? Can little Paul come as well, he says.
Yes, little Paul can come.
Oh, there you go. Little Paul can come. Right. That table's squeaking. We moved the tables yesterday, and they started squeaking. It's there. It's bit there. It's where.
Yeah, that's because there's the floor, I think.
Don't give it away. It's an illusion of television. Does she do lemon drizzle cake?
Yeah. I don't know if that's gluten-free, though.
I'll eat it without I'll have the gluten.
Would it not make you poorly?
Does she do triple chocolate muffins, little Paul said?
She does chocolate muffins. I'm not sure whether they're triple chocolate ones, though, Paul.
He gets the Aldi triple chocolate muffins. Other supermarkets are available. Lidl, was it Lidl show or Aldi? One of the two, anyway. The other supermarkets are available. Oh. All the Lidl's being rebuilt. One in Stratford's been rebuilt as well, yeah.
There we go. So we've got that in a stripe.
Right. Now, which way would you press those then?
I would press
the seam allowance them
to one side,
yeah.
and if you press, not very well. You press them
all. It is like a wave, isn't it?
Yeah. You press them all to.
Oh, you got one already made.
If you press them all.
You're ever so good. You mustn't have slept last night.
You put them together so that they're opposite.
They look like lips. That looks like a pair of Rocky Horror lips.
No,
Can you see
it? Yeah.
Rocky Horror, another musical.
Yeah.
Now we'll dress up for that one. I will do fancy dress for Rocky Horror.
So you put the two together, but you make sure that the
That's not right.
It's the other way round.
Even I could tell that was wrong.
I've got these stripes going the wrong way round, I think. And I've done these
No,
together.
you've done it. You've done. That's right. Oh no, you got them going a different way, haven't you?
Going the wrong way round.
So even though it's quite a simple technique, once you get going, you've really got to keep your wits about you.
Yeah, and I mean, that's not the end of the world that stripe's going.
I quite like it.
It gives a different effect. So what you'd have is you'd have two dark ones and then two light ones.
I don't mind that. I quite like the fact that you've got those ones going opposite and then those ones going, towards each other. I've got an email from Jayne. Good morning, John and Jayne. Just wanted to say that I love Jayne's dress.
Thank you.
Looks like she made it herself. We'll look at the darts in a minute. And then it looks fantastic. John. Oh, thank you. I thought she was going to say, shut up. I thought she was going to say, John, stop talking. Because they keep saying on Facebook, I keep interrupting, you see, and I shouldn't interrupt. She said I'm the best presenter. Thank you so much.
That's lovely.
Lots of hugs.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Right, what are you going to do now?
So I can sew the rest of these together. But what I did...
Well, I've got plenty of time, that's fine.
Yeah, what I did is...
Because that's it, that's it, isn't it?
Basically, that's the middle of it.
The panels
and then you add on your borders.
Yeah, all right, so shall I take this one away? Oh, you've already got another one made?
I've sewn 4 together.
Flipping heck.
Once you've got your squares made, it doesn't take very long to construct, really. So I've done 2 rows and joined them together.
Oh, but you've got... Now, hang on, though. You've got those two facing each other and those two facing away, so this one was right.
I think I made a mistake, but...
No, because I quite like it. I quite like the fact that some go ogee like that and others go ogee like that.
So that would have... This row...
Yes.
Would have to join onto that row there.
It's very dramatic, isn't it?
Done something.
Do you know what I quite like? So I looked at the blue and the purple, but if you've got stashes at home... You could almost, it would take a lot of working out, but you could start with like red, orange, yellow, green, blue. You know, like do a rainbow. Keep this one the same colour all the way through, and then have those 3 going red, orange, so ombres through the rainbow colours. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
When I was doing it, I thought that would work really nice with rainbow colours.
Yeah, but I'd keep one of them.
You'd have to keep this one.
Is it that one you'd have to keep?
Because you're cutting that one through.
Yes, so that one would always be... Like what Lucy always said, you need to have a colour, excuse me, that your eye focuses on. Yeah. So that one could be your blocks that your eye focuses on. Then the rest of it around it could be all multicoloured or psychedelic or anything, couldn't it?
Now,
look nice in cave, wouldn't it? All the different cave fabrics as well.
I have sewn it together wrong.
Not wrong. You've chosen to sew it together that way.
A different pattern, yeah. So actually, if you did do it this way, you can still get that chevron going through.
Oh, but in the blue. Oh, that's nice as well.
So... You could do it the other way and you'd still get the zigzag. It's the pattern chooses to put them point to point.
The thing is, I quite like that because, I mean, it's very dramatic and everything like that. But then you see you've got like a pale zigzag there, you've got the middle one there. And then, as you say, as long as these are all the same, which they have to be because they're the ones you're cutting into, I quite like them all going in different directions and everything. So as long as you keep that, and then to have... I'll hold this one. There isn't a mistake. There isn't a mistake. That strip goes on the top instead of the bottom, I think, says that sewing nut there.
That's lovely.
Hey, look. That's really creepy. You hold that side for me. Look, see, look at the distance, right? Look how dramatic it is.
Really effective.
Just drop that down, let me have a look. You see, I think I like the blue best out of those two. Oh, blue is the most popular. They're both nice, though, aren't they?
That gives you quite, sort of reminds you a bit of the sea, doesn't it?
Yeah, what does that remind you of?
I don't know, it's
I'd have
really
this one
lush,
in the winter.
that is. Yeah, it's
you
really
see, that
warm
one,
looking.
this is a really, really lovely one in the winter. Like, this is the one I'd have with the backed in the faux fur, and then this one I'd have backed in cotton. So that would be my winter one, that would be my summer one.
Yeah.
Nice, right, okay. The blues are very calming, aren't they? Yeah. And they're very spiritual. The purple ones are very spiritual and regal. These are the colours of the Buddha, actually. All these blues are like the colour for the Buddha, aren't they? Like hemimorphite colours and things.
To be a nice one for a boy, teenage boy, wouldn't it? Because it's quite simple and not...
Yeah, not floral or anything like that.
Anything.
And then you could use it afterwards when he's left home to go to university. You could use it.
You probably want to take it with him.
Well, it depends. Right, so what's next then?
Once you've got all of the rows, there's 8 rows together.
Okay, okay.
You add on your borders.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so the actual finished quilt is another 2 rows bigger than this, the middle section.
The middle section has 2 more rows in it. And then it's a case of putting the borders on.
Okay, let's get rid of that one for now. Let's pretend this is the whole of the 8. I don't want you to do it. I'm just going to go through because it's easier to hold when we've got it in a whole piece like this. So we're imagining that's all 8 sewed together. Pressed. Would you press it all at that point?
Yes, press it all. You have to be very careful here because there's quite a lot of bulk with seams.
Well, I was going to say, you've got how many there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5...
It's about 8 seams.
Yeah, there's 8 seams all coming together at one point, aren't there?
And you're not looking to have them join in, like, in a point.
8 seams
she does say in the pattern book, she does say, you know, it's going to be a stub there. It's not coming together into a point, so don't expect it to.
Yes, but you could always embellish. If you didn't like those, you could put a button or make something, a fabric rosette or Suffolk puff or something like that together.
Something to do. And I think once you've quilted it, that will...
Yeah, well, I didn't notice on yours, on the one you've done.
No,
so...
I mean, you can see it if you look closely on some of them, it's a bit... But the long arm
Stop
quilting...
putting yourself down and stop making the table squeak. Right. Oh, God, message. Penny. Hi, Jane without the Y and John. What size is the finished quilt, please?
It's about, I think it's 68 by 40 or something like that.
Do I borrow my glasses?
Quilt size is 48 by 63.
48.5 inches by 63.5 inches.
Yeah.
Number of blocks, 48 in total. So that's the whole finished thing with the borders.
With the borders on.
Brilliant.
So it's a singlish size quilt, isn't it, really?
Single bed size.
Yeah.
Well, so let's just hold it up. You hold that end.
So it would go on a single bed, probably not over the pillow, but...
No, but it's kind of a statement, isn't it? But I liked it the way I had it at the beginning. I'd have this on the sofa and to wrap around yourself when you're watching Love Island and things like that. Not that I watch Love Island every night. And I'm desperate to get home to watch last night because it was some couple getting voted out last night and I don't know who it was. So. Don't tell me.
I don't know.
There's nobody called Pete in it, and there will be a couple. Right, so the next stage is... Oh, sorry, Paul, what do you want to know? Yeah, no, we'll get to that in a minute with the quilted. So what you do is... You don't. How wide's this strip here?
That strip there is...
Let me get it on the desk so that we can see it better, can't we, then?
They're 2.5-inch wide cuts, so 2-inch finished.
So 2.5 inches. This is all in the booklet anyway. So you get 2.5-inch strip there. Then that one there is a...
I think that's a 1.5. Yeah, 1.5. So it's
strip.
It's
so you do the 2 long sides and then the 2 short sides, or whichever way around you want to do it.
I've done the long sides. I've done the short sides. I followed the pattern, and she's done the top and the bottom first, and then the sides.
Okay. Then the wide one around the outside.
And that's cut at 3 3/4 of an inch.
Right.
And then
So then you've pressed it.
Yeah.
Then you've put your back. Now we'll just explain the backing. We said there's enough fabric to make the backing. The reason that there's enough fabric to do the backing is in the quilt in the book, she's only used 3 fabrics. So you've got your spot-on fabric for your panel in your back and your... Oh, you didn't use... I thought you used the binding. No, the panel in your back... Oh, no, there. We used it there, didn't we? We used it there.
Yeah.
So there's enough of the spot-on fabric to do the panel there and the panel down the back. And then there's enough of the purple to make the other 2. So the back is actually interesting as well because it's a stripe going down the middle there, you see. So then you put your 3 layers together. Now... You took this to a friend of yours, Amanda,
yes.
who's got a what?
A long arm quilting machine.
And you did it on her long arm. If you're watching yesterday, and we're going to get them back in August, the beginning of August, we had these brilliant templates by Leonie in Australia, where you could have done a lot of this on your own sewing machine. Because we showed you about rolling it up and everything like that. So they'll be back in August. So you took it to... So then you came back from Amanda's and you then did your binding.
Yes, trimmed it all down and did the binding. When you have it long arm quilted, you need to have it at least 4 inches wider, the backing and the wadding, so it can get onto the machine.
Oh, yes.
Wound on rollers.
So did you already know that you were going to go to Amanda's to do it?
Yes.
Because it wouldn't be automatically 4.5 inches wider, would it?
No. I knew that... I was already going to Amanda's anyway on Tuesday to have a lesson with her, so I took
Was this your lesson?
No, I was doing something else, but I took this one instead.
Oh, OK.
I texted her and said, can I bring a different quilt? And she was fine with it, so...
So they've all sold out, apart from a few in the medium size from yesterday. Check on the website. They're on the website. And then you bound it. So the binding, they must need a lot of binding, because it's quite big, isn't it?
I think it was 6 strips of 2.5. Yes, 6 2.5-inch strips.
Right. OK, let's just hang that back up, because somebody else has asked, could they have made any of the other quilts from the book with the bundle of fabric? Oops, that we have... So you're getting 7.5 metres over 1, 2, 3, 4 different colours, over 4 different colours. So, sorry, Jane.
There's quite a few in there.
I think there's quite a few, because there's 12 patterns, right? So let's have a look. I'm imagining, glasses on. Oh, no, they say make this one out of fat quarters, but you can do it out of the fabric we've got. There's plenty of our fabric to do that one. But you have to do it in the different colourways than they've done it, obviously. Because that's a fat quarter, 4 fat quarters. That's just... You could make that one, couldn't you? And then... Yeah. You see, all the instructions are fantastic, really. Then we've got Optica, of which you'd... Now, would you have enough of that one?
Yes, you probably would, actually. Yeah. There's 4 fabrics there.
Now, they've done quilting like you've done on yours there, haven't they?
Yes.
Has it got a technical term, or is it just free?
That's what's called a pantograph pattern, because it's a repeat and it goes across.
Oh, and on her machine, it's like a digital thing, isn't it? Where you put... Yeah, you didn't go...
No,
like that. You put the quilt on, you go like that, and then have a cup of tea and watch it go through.
Yeah.
And is it one that it's kind of on like a loom sort of thing almost?
Yes,
and you move it.
It's as big as this table probably, and it's on rollers.
Does it roll itself, or do you have to say, oh, it's done that first section, I need the next?
It does the strip.
Yeah.
And then it stops, and you have to roll the quilt on and carry it on.
Isn't it? So the quick step. Now that one you might need. You might not have enough of the background fabric.
Yeah, you'd probably need a lot, because it's
doesn't
5 3/4 yards of white.
Oh, yeah. So no. There wouldn't be enough to do that one in. But obviously, you'd have the nice fabrics anyway. I love this one. Absolutely love the Summer Dreams rail fence. I love the way that, and then got all the applique down the side there. You need more colours, I think, to do that one. Then there's obviously the one we've done, so you can make that one quite easily. Walk around the block. Yes, I'd say there was plenty to do that one. Woven indigo. Oh, there's definitely enough to do that one, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're lovely. That's beautiful, isn't it? So you could use your 4 different colours. You know what I mean? Does the border get narrow? Is that just the way it's folded, or does the border
I think it's folded the way it's folded.
Oh yeah, I thought that was clever. How your border gets wider. 9-patch twirl. Definitely do that one. Now, I don't understand this one. Why is this one called chocolate-covered cherries, right? I can't see a cherry in there anywhere.
I think it's just down to the fabrics. I think it's because of the brown chocolate and this is cherry-coloured, I think.
All right, then.
Unless they're thinking those 2 blocks there might look like cherries together, I don't know.
Nah, that's going a bit too far. Go team. Well, you'd only need 2 of your fabrics on that one, wouldn't you? Yeah. I used to do... That one's a bit boring, that one, isn't it? That I loved. Oh, is that goatee? No,
No,
that's 7-patch. That's lovely, isn't it? You might not have enough fabric to do that one, but it'd be lovely to do the panels. And then summer shawls. That's nice, isn't it? That's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, that would be a good one to use with a charm pack. if
Yes,
you've got a charm
yeah.
pack.
And then just quilt it. But there's so much in that book. The book, it comes in the kit, but you can also buy it for $12.95. $12.95. There's 12 different patterns in there, 12 different inspirations, £12.95. Sandy says the postman still hasn't been, so I've bought more. Love, love, love the show. You do it the best. Oh, thank you very much indeed, Sandy. Your postman's a bit late today, isn't he? Where I used to live, my postman didn't come till 4. Well, where I do live, the postman didn't come till 4. We used to find him asleep down Wire Lane. Anyway, he's gone now. We've got a new postman now. So that doesn't happen anymore. And we've got a lady postman as well, some days. So, would you say it was intermediate or would you say it was beginner?
I would say probably intermediate, really, because of that little bit of cutting and making sure it's the right way. But
yes,
a beginner
if you
could
made
probably
mistakes, and you're advanced, aren't you?
Supposed to be, yes.
But I quite like that. I quite like the fact that the zigzags go in different directions. But as long as you keep that one colour there as that diamond in the middle, I think the rest of it going around it works really, really
flows
nicely.
nicely, yeah. It's lovely.
And how long? I know this is a question a lot of quilters hate being asked. How long would it take?
I would say if you were sort of really giving it a go, you could do it over a weekend.
But if you were doing it for leisure and...
A couple of weeks, probably, if you were, doing a bit and putting it away. Because once you've got these blocks done, it grows quite quickly.
Yes. Oh, yes, I suppose it's the cutting, and because there's 24 of each, aren't there? But also, excuse me, if you're quilting it under your own machine, you haven't got the joy of one of those machines,
it would
then
take
that's
you
going to take a long
quilt.
time.
Yeah.
I suppose it depends what you do. Because you've done swirly, but you could... What do they do in the book? What does she do in the book?
She's done it slightly differently. She's done swirly in the middle.
Yeah.
But then she's just...
done straight lines
to follow the channels in the borders. So,
but you could almost make it, because it's geometric. If you're making it for, like say, if you're making it for a boy, he might not want swirly.
No,
he might
you could
want
just
geometric.
follow the lines.
Yeah. You could do zigzag. Oh no, would you do zigzag? She wouldn't want to. You know what I mean? Zigzag in between.
Yes, you could. You could just zigzag it.
It's personal choice, isn't it? Really. Totally.
And that's the beauty of it. I mean, you can quilt it however you want to quilt it.
Yeah.
And it probably, it could be a good one to practice your free motion on because it's quite forgiving pattern.
Yes, of course. Someone's just asked to see the batting again, or the quilting again. It is the So Simple Super Soft Wadding. Now, it's half cotton and half bamboo.
And it's beautiful. It really is lovely and soft. It's beautiful wadding.
But also the bamboo is very good if you've got allergies. It's like a hypoallergenic thing.
That's right,
in some shops they sell bamboo socks now and things, don't they, for people who have issues with their feet and everything.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's only £27.95. Have you seen the size of it? 228 centimetres by 182 centimetres. What's that then in 72 by 90? 72 by 90. You're going to have a lot left over, aren't you? And as you say, it's really, really good quality, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really lovely. Really, really lovely wadding and batting. I will take you through the bundles again. Actually, stay there, Jane. Let me go and do the bundles. How long have I got left? Oh, I've got ages. I'll just go and do the bundles, and then I'll come back and we'll just finish off with the quilts and everything. So much fabric in these bundles. So much fabric. 7.5 metres of fabric. So, you get 3 metres of the azure in the blue. Jay, just grab the end of that for me. Just showing you. I'm just showing you now. Look. Okay, am I still in? Go your way. Go your way. Go your way. Oh, there we go, there we go. You're behind the graphics now. So look at all that. Look, that's just in the azure. So in the blue, this would be your backing and your... What have you seen there? Yeah, your back. I mean, it's just amazing, isn't it? I'll just take this from you. Thank you. Right, so you get 3 metres of that, and then all the other fabrics, you get 1.5 metres of. So I don't need Jane to hold them all out for me, but you get 1.5 metres of the vintage blue. Still loads, look. So even if you don't want to make this, if you just want this for your stash, it's fantastic, isn't it? 1.5 metres of that, 1.5 metres of the spot on in teal, which is more of a duck egg than a teal, but Look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? How much fabric did your dress take? Can you remember? Because it's a pleated skirt, isn't it?
I took 3 metres off the bolt from the shop.
You bought 3 metres from your shop, you
From
mean?
my shop, I bought 3 metres.
And then you got the marine blue. And then?
I think I had a fair bit left over, so probably 2.5.
So then did you make fat quarters out of what was left over?
I think it's just gone into my stash.
There you go, into your stash. That's the trouble if you have a shop, isn't it? Like, if you have a shop of something you love, you're gonna order all the fabulous stuff and then keep it all for yourself, really, as well, aren't you?
It's very difficult not to.
Yes. You also get the booklet. You also get the thread for £67.95. There's the still. So that's the blue. That's the most popular, is it? The blue's the most popular. Right, now, if you've got it in your basket, you do need to check out. I'll explain all of that in a minute about how you buy and how you put it in your basket. This is the purple one, which is the one that's hanging up behind Jayne now. So we've got 3 metres of the deep purple, 1.5 metres of the mauve mist, 1.5 mist of the lavender lilac spot on, and 1.5 metres of the mauve. No, mauve mist. What was this one called? Lilac. No, what's this one called at the end? Violet, that's it, violet. You also get the thread, and you also get the booklet for £67.95. It's a brilliant buy when you think you've got all that fabric, 7.5 metres of fabric, and the thread and the booklet. Then, of course, you can buy the booklet on its own. You've got 12 different quilts in here, quick and easy quilts, for £12.95. Add it to your order. Remember, you only pay 1p&p for the whole day, remember? £12.95. Now, I just need to explain to you about the baskets on the web. If you're new to us, it's fine, pop things in your basket, but putting it in your basket doesn't guarantee that you've got it. You see, because if say we've got 6 of these left, just say we've got 6 of these left, and 8 of you put it in your basket, until you check out, it's not yours. So what will happen is the first 6 people will check out, and they'll say, yes, you got it, fine, you know, click through to... The last 2 will get, sorry, it's out of stock, even though you've put it in your basket. So putting it in your basket does not guarantee, which is why we introduced the £2.95 for all day shopping, no matter how many times you check out. So if you bought something in the 8 o'clock hour, so say you bought a Rotary cutter from me in the 8 o'clock show, or you bought some fabric when we did Jayne's, not chainsaw, sawmill, no, Sawtooth quilt, sorry, I will learn all these. If you bought something in every single hour, and you've checked out in each hour, when it consolidates at midnight tonight, your bill will only say £2.95 postage and packaging. Do you know what? Even if you buy a sewing machine, it's still only £2.95 postage and packaging. We said we're doing 4 to 6 working days. But that's why it's important. And I'm not trying to bully you. I'm not trying to make my sales bigger or anything like that. All I don't want is I don't want you to be disappointed. Because if you've put it in your basket, you think, oh, I've got that. You go to the shops, you go off, you make lunch, go out and meet your girlfriends for lunch, something like that. Then you come back and you think, oh, I'll just check out, and it's gone. Then how horrible is that? Just if you know you want it, I would check out straight away. It's as simple as that. I just wanted to get that clear for you. Actually, have I got time to go to the website? Have we got time to show them how to put it in their basket? Is that possible? Because you might be just tuning in now thinking, what's John talking about? The Rotary cutters at 8 o'clock. What's John talking? What you do is go to the website, www.sewingquarters.com. You have to press on watch the show. Yep, there we go. Watch today's show. And then you'll get me there looking very old and tired. Scroll down the screen. Now, in there is everything that is still in stock that I've shown you from 8 o'clock this morning. So that was my 8 o'clock hour, the Rotary cutters and the books and everything like that. And then just keep scrolling down. All you need to do is click on what you like, put it in your basket, but you do need to check out. You do need... There you go, you see. You obviously need to log in to buy. Little Paul's not logged in at the moment. Just log in to buy, click there and put it in your basket. Now, they will stay there until I'm with you tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. And then at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, that completely clears out. Oh, now I thought that blue feather had sold out. If you've got that in your basket, you do need to check out. You do need to check out if you've got that in your basket, because I know there were more of you having that in your basket and the quilt to go next to it. That means what's happened is I've told you it's sold out because more people have put it in their basket than actually we've got. So you do need to check out on all of these. There's the bundles from the last hour. And then there's this hour. There's this hour. It's as simple as that. But you see, because we're only on air from 12 to 4, we do go on repeat in a minute, but you can buy any time. So say you come in from work at like 20 past 3. You get in at 20 past 3, you make a cup of tea, you think, oh, I wonder what John's had on the show today. You go to there and you'll see everything. That will stay there until tomorrow morning down there. All that shopping list will stay there until tomorrow morning. But you can click on it. You can do it 24 hours a day. But 1 P&P from 12 till 12, basically. It's 24 hours. Oh, no, fantastic, isn't it? Right, we've got tomorrow's menu. Sorry, I'm wittering away here. It's nearly time to go, isn't it? It's me tomorrow, dressmaking with Amanda, 9 o'clock. Oh, I've got John's fabric premieres tomorrow. 10 o'clock, bags of fun. 11 o'clock, last chance. So I've got brand new fabrics, and I've got fabrics that you're not going to see again once they've sold out. Isn't that brilliant? If you need to ask any questions about today, or you want to make sure that Jayne comes back again in the future, which is already booked, so it's fine. 0800 112 4433 is the phone number of the call centre there, 24 hours a day. Very helpful, very, very helpful indeed. Or you can send us an email, studio@sewingquarters.com, studio@sewingquarters.com. They are seen by the customer service as well, so they can answer your questions there. If not, well, have a lovely day. What are we doing now? What am I doing today? Danny the gardener's in today, so I've got to go and make him some bacon sandwiches. Honestly, the things you do on your day off. I will see you tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Thank you very much indeed for your company today. Jayne saying thank you for all the lovely messages. We will see you tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock.
Follow us on Twitter for more inspiration, top tips, news, and share your own creations with us. Join us on Facebook. Simply search for the Sewing Quarter and like our page for the latest news and more.